Absolutely, and it's a big one for both teams. It's 5 versus 6. 3 times they've met this year. Deloraine have had the wood on Scottsdale. The most recent meeting in August the 4th at Scottsdale. It was a close game for 3 quarters, and Deloraine drew away in quarter number 4. So we're aiming for a really close contest. Both teams will want to finish the season on a high. They're already planning for next season to try and be a bit more competitive in the Premier League. So today we'll really show people that want to join these clubs that they've got something to work with in season 2026. Out on the chilly expanses of Deloraine Oval, we've got our boundary rider, Mr. Tony Webb. G'day, Tony.
G'day, Dave, and g'day to our listeners. Yeah, it's quite chilly out here. A bit of a cool breeze. It's more or less going straight across the ground from wing to wing. So I would say at this point, if you favoured anything, it probably would be the town end of the ground. Now, Deloraine lost the toss and they're kicking to the town end of the ground. Both teams, as you say, out on the ground. The ground itself's in pretty good condition considering some of the rain that they've had recently. A little bit soft in patches. If you're going for a long run, I don't think you'll be bouncing the ball today. Certainly the umpires look like they're going to be throwing the ball up instead of trying to bounce it at the start. Both teams, I spoke to both coaches before the game. Ricky Dolliver is sort of treating this a bit like the grand final. The year for them has been a hard one without a win, but they're treating this a bit like their grand final, like to win it. They say incrementally they have improved over the year and their scores would indicate that. Deloraine have had quite a few injuries to their top tier players, which has affected some of their performances. But they really want to finish on a high as well, which is also understandable. My feeling is that it'll probably be close to about half time. Then I suspect Deloraine might just get away from win by 5 to 10 goals.
We've got a debut today, Tony, too young Jackson Milburn, the son of the coach, Nick Milburn.
Yes, son of the coach, making his debut today. Started the season off playing up the coast with East Devonport in the under-16s, I think. Came up here when Deloraine got their under-18s going and managed to transfer over. Quite a nippy little small forward, apparently, and his father's up there with him. So it'll be interesting if we hear the call, Dad, or anything like that.
Thanks, Tony. We'll hear from you during the day. About to get underway here at Deloraine Oval. My name's Dave Moore with Dave Gruber, Tony Webb, and Max Walker's going to join us. He's been umpiring the women's game, so he'll be up here in a moment. We'll get underway. Umpire Hamish Anderson, the umpire that throw the ball up to start the game. From the ruck contest, Atkins takes it away. That's Ben Atkins. Comes to Byrne. And ball backwards there to last. On the far side now, Deloraine can build something here. Leading out is Bloomfield. He's bowled over there by Singline of Scottsdale. And we're going to get a ball up. About six. No, it's holding the ball. Play on the bottom of the contest, didn't release it. So Jade Child laid the tackle there. And Jacob Singline will take the free kick for Scottsdale. Up the wing, gets a lead here from Warwick Hall. He lays the tackle, spills out of bounds. And Gribbs, I think a lot of the players are going to be on that wing today.
I think from the games we observed earlier, it looks like that's the way the wind's blowing the footy a little bit today.
Absolutely. So, it's not great for us because we're on the other side of the ground, but that's okay. We'll cope with that. Bounty throw in. Creswell in the ruck there for Scottsdale against Atkins. Ryan Byrne wins it from the contest, gets the clearance, but leading out and taking the intercept mark there is Jacob Singline for Scottsdale, who's been prominent early. Kicks the 45, kick high to the wing, front position Milburn, takes the mark. The coach been reappointed for next season. Out here now to Kai Chilcott, who's had such a great 2025 year at Deloraine. Kicks inside 50. Spills to the side. Here's Probert. Can't pick it up. He's worried out of it, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Umpires today, Phil Linnell, Evan Grayson, and Hamish Anderson. Boundary thrown right in front of us here in our commentary position. Just to the left of the grandstand here. Very much at one end of the ground. Creswell with the tap to Singline. Handballs to nobody in particular. Working hard there is Blacklow. Comes to Wish Wilson for Scottsdale. He kicks it high in the air to half-back. A mark taken there for the Kangaroos. Might be too far out to score. It's Dylan Gleeson, who debuted a couple of weeks ago at Youngtown. Gets the handball off. Chip kick inside 50. Leading player. It's cut off, though, nicely there by the number 14 in Brighton Mullins. Mullins, a short kick looking for Probert, who takes the mark. He thinks about playing on. Holds it up to Krushka. Dummies the handball, then kicks to the wing. High ball. Off hands. Tackled immediately there was Jaden Last. Be another ball up. Umpire Grayson throws it up. Punch forward to the contest there by Atkins. Might have been a high tackle on Ryan Byrne. Right in front of the umpire. So Ryan Byrne, vice-captain, kicks inside 50. Hewitt leads out. Overruns it. He dives in again to Hewitt. Gets the handball out. Chain of handballs now. Harrison Poke inside 50. Mark taken there by Singline. Gets it to Probert. From the back pocket. From the back pocket here, it's Lachlan Gladwin. Kicks it up the wing. It's Deloraine player in the way in Atkins. Ben Atkins. Kicks it forward now. Chance here, though, for Scottsdale, for Deloraine from Jalen Chilcott. Clears the area to half back. Spills. Jade Child's got it on 50. Round the corner. Kick smothered. Child, long handball. Gets to Hall. Back to Warwick Hall again. Inside out kick to the front of goal. It fades with the breeze. High there was number 9, Brad Rickard, who's back in the side today for Scottsdale. They work it out from defence. Long handball. Ends up here with Jet Chilcott. Streams through the middle of Deloraine Oval. Kicks to the wing. Can't quite hit the target. Joel Hayes is there. His kick can't find a target either. Little handball back there from Bradley Milne. Ends up now with Krushka. Had such a great season for Scottsdale. Half forward, Warwick Hall leads out. Can't quite grab it. Jade Child at the fall. Round the corner kick. They're playing volleyball with it. Going to be a contest. Ball spills out. Out the back here towards Ben Blacklow. Kicks to the wing. And mark taken by Wish Wilson. Wish Wilson, short kick, not a good one. High tackle late on the Deloraine player there at left half back. And that's Ryan Byrne. So Byrne, short kick to Richards. Oh, and there's a big tackle laid there. Scottsdale will come away with it. through Brighton Mullins. This way, that away. Kicks inside 50. Falls a bit short. Oh, that's a great one-handed mark there to Nunn. Josh Nunn, the veteran, takes a fantastic mark. And he's going to line up, and it's going to be the first score of the game. We played a few minutes of play here. And Josh Nunn, who's come back to help out Scottsdale this year, played many years of senior footy. Comes in, shoots on goal, fades with the breeze. It's the first score of the game to Scottsdale. It's one behind. And they lead Deloraine yet to score. So short kick out. Tries to find the target there in Brad Croden. He takes the mark, then short to Ryan Byrne. He holds play up. Goes sideways to Chilcott. So a bit of possession footy here from the Kangaroos. Free kick going to come back here to Croden. Half back. A little bit of high contact. So low scoring start here at Deloraine. It's the one behind to Scottsdale. Kicking's up here with Oliver Neat. His kicks are 45-1 to long to half forward. Off the pack, read well by Jay Child. Over the top to Krushka. He can launch an attack from half back. As usual today, that kick fades with the breeze to the right-hand side, and it's going to spill over the boundary line and out of bounds. Groove, some stats for us.
Okay, Scottsdale inside 50s 4 to Deloraine 2. Intercept marks 3 each, and free kicks Deloraine have had 3 to Scottsdale's 1.
Okay. So it's been between the arcs a lot so far in this first quarter. From the throw-in, Creswell taps it to Child, who gets caught in a tackle. The Jay Child and Josh Nunn, two experienced players that have come back to help out Scottsdale this year and guide some of their younger players. They recruit in the off-season, try and be more competitive in 2026. Tackles laid. And we're going to get another ball up. City Park Radio 103.7, 96.5. With you right through the final series. Ball inside 50, off hands. And Warwick Hall sees it out of bounds. So it's about 30 metres around from the right behind post. Pretty crowded forward line for the Magpies. They just scored that 1 point so far, the only score of the game. Off the contest. None emerges with it, but the umpire says we'll throw it up. That's umpire Phil Linnell, experienced umpire. About 30 metres out from Scottsdale's goal. Comes back to Child, he's tackled. And we'll get another ball up. So, pretty congested game at the minute. Difficult conditions. Spongy surface, but pretty good considering the rain that we've had. Chance here for Deloraine to clear through last. He kicks to the wing, but in the way is Mullins. Brighton Mullins takes the mark. Chips it inside the centre square over the head of Tyson. Kick's not hitting their mark at the moment. We've got another high tackle there. And it'll be a free kick to the Kangaroos. Oliver Clark. Another turnover, back to Mullins. He dives on it to get pushed in the back, he did. So, once again, between the arcs here. How many inside 50s we had in total so far, Groups?
7 so far, 5 to Scottsdale, 2 to Deloraine.
Okay. Scottsdale will be happy with this start. They started all their games well against Deloraine and haven't finished the job. Can they do it today? Krushka long, gets inside 50. Off hands. Comes back to Croden, he's caught with it. Gets the ball away there to Rickard. We've got a free kick back on play. And it's going to go the way of the Magpies to Tyson. Elliot Tyson inside 50. From the back, Gladwin lays a tackle. Ball spills free. Out come the Kangaroos. It's going to work its way out here towards Jalen Chilcott. He's played a lot in attack this year. Out to Richards. Good running player. Up to half forward over the head there of Darcy Hewitt. Hewitt sees it towards the boundary line. And it's out of play. So throw in on the attacking 50 here for Deloraine. Bounty umpire twirls the ball in his hands and throws the red Sharon into the sky here. It's a bit of a leaden sky here at Deloraine this afternoon after a sunny morning when we got here. Creswell works it out for Scottsdale, does well to Hayes. Short distance kick. Mark, must have been belly 15. Chilcott launches for goal. That's a great goal. Kai Chilcott has launched from right on 50 near the boundary line and has kicked the first goal for Deloraine, the first goal of the contest here this afternoon. 1 goal straight 6, the Kangaroos. They lead Scottsdale 1 behind 1 point. And my word, that was a good snap-on goal. Groups.
Yeah, well, Scottsdale have been inside 57 times now and just got the 1 point out of it. And Deloraine, that's their third inside 50 for a goal. So
yep.
You're going to have to make the most of your opportunities today. But that was a terrific goal by Chilcott there.
Yeah, been such a terrific player. Just sorting out a couple of audio things there. So about ready to go once again. Just connect up with the stream there. Up it goes. Tap forward there from Ben Atkins in the ruck contest. We've got a secondary ball up. The centre of Deloraine Oval, which as said has come up pretty well after the recent rain. Max Walker's arrived. We'll just let him have his hot dog there from the beautiful Deloraine canteen. Been there a couple of times already today. We've got another ball up as umpire Grayson comes in to break things open. It's some other scores as the day goes on. There's a big margin at Youngtown this afternoon between South Launceston and Longford. We'll get to that soon. Goes to Warwick Hall, gets it to Tyson, back to Warwick Hall for Scottsdale. Backwards handball. Jade Child, poor kick. Could be a turnover here. Jaden Last has got it. Tries to spot up Joe Griffin on the wing and he does so. Joseph Griffin gets back quickly. Transfers play into the attacking 50. Falls a little bit short though. Atkins front position. Spills out of bounds. We'll get a boundary throw in. About 60 metres out from Deloraine's goal. They lead 1 goal straight 6 to Scottsdale. 1 behind 1 point. Into this first quarter. Can't quite see the scoreboard here. So I've got my computer score here on my laptop. But I forgot to start the time clock groups. So, I reckon it's about 15 minutes in. 15 in. That's all right. Into the attacking 50 again here for Scottsdale. For Deloraine, but Scottsdale take it away. Well done by Probert. Now, what has the umpire seen there? Has he run too far? Umpire Anderson. So, against Riley Probert. He was away there as well. So, kicked inside 50. Hewitt leads out and takes the mark. He kicked a big bag of goals last time they played down at Scottsdale a few weeks ago. I think he might have kicked 6 if I remember rightly. But on the highlights on the Tas Premier League, Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, that package of goals, and he's got a chance here to kick his 19th for the season. He's going to walk through the digits of 50, will deliver from around about 48, 15 metres in from the boundary. Darcy Hewitt kicks towards goal, fades near side, umpire Andrew Fitz. The goal umpire says 1 behind. Been a busy day for Andrew Fitz, the central umpire for the women's earlier, which was a good win to Scottsdale in the end. 4-3-27, defeated Deloraine 3-5-23. So Scottsdale entrenched there in third place. They'll play Launceston next week in the finals. It's on the wing now. Centering kick here looking for Neat. Byrne got in the way off his fingers. Might come back to Byrne from Neat. Burns caught by Krushka. Has to release it to Holden. Deloraine, plenty of players around the contest. And eventually it's going to be a free kick. Is it going the way of Chilcott? No, it's going to be a ball up. So 1-1-7, Deloraine, Scottsdale 1 behind. Tight start here at Deloraine. Little handball comes away there for Scottsdale towards Jade Child. He kicks long towards the wing. Picking up his Krushka, releases the handball away. Kicking it forward is Jack Burke, but his kick's semi-smothered. Would have been over the shoulder. Back to Tyson. Gets the handball away there towards Deegan Young. Working in close quarters, but they turned over eventually. Comes back to Chilcott, who's big possession games this year consistently. Got a jumper check for you in a minute, Tony Webb. Number 20 for Scottsdale, if you could. number 20 for Scottsdale. Kick inside 50 there from Jalen Chilcott, but ends up on the chest there of Jacob Singline. I think we can welcome Max Walker now.
Yep, we certainly can, Dave. Welcome, listeners. Great to be here. Beautiful conditions for the ground. Fantastic after all the rain, and looking forward to a good game.
Jay Child's got on half-back, and he's been pretty good since joining the side a few weeks ago. As he's got fitter. You see the class that he's got, former premiership player for South Launceston. It's on the wing now, comes out to Richards for Deloraine. Puts on the afterburners. Sideways kicks an absolute beauty. Getting the handle on there is Chilcott. He kicks towards attacking 50. Pushing the opponent out of the way was Darcy Hewitt. That was Probert. Probert sees it over the boundary line.
You mentioned him a moment ago, Dave. Hewitt, certainly a focal point up forward for Deloraine, and great build. Moves really well also. Got a bit of speed about him, like watching him on the lead. It's good.
Notice Jalen Chilcott, who's kicked 13 goals this year, has been moved to a half-back role, and I reckon he's kicked the ball inside 50 3 or 4 times already this quarter. He's back here now with Gladwin. Gets rid of the footy. Out here emerging is Ben Atkins. Gets through a couple of tackles. Kicks towards goal, just gets shoved at the last moment. And out comes Jacob Singline, who's been one of their best in this first quarter, no doubt about it. Takes the mark on his chest, deep in defence. Switches play. Oh, a little fumble there from Monson. Gets the kick away in time, but then he was under pressure. Out here towards Jalen Chilcott again. Jack Burke shows a bit of confidence for a young man. Gets out of a couple of tackles. Oh, fumble there from Brad Milne. He's under pressure. They'll get it out eventually, the Magpies. Kick up the wing. Off hands. Comes to Warwick Hall. Tries to get a handball away. Well done there, Jet Chilcott. Comes out now to Kai Chilcott. To Ben Atkins. He's got an acre of space on the wing. Near side. Beckons players towards him. Then kicks it to the opposition. Getting in the way there was Brad Milne. To Jack Burke, who got crunched after he got rid of it. And good umpiring there. Kick down the field to Scottsdale. They're holding out pretty well, Max.
They are, and that breeze is relatively strong as well, Dave. It's probably 2 or 3 goals, I would have thought. And what a great, desperate effort there. I think it was Monson, wasn't it, to get his hand on that to stop the ball going forward further for Deloraine then. Number
20 is Tom Hadley, Max, for your sheet and groups.
Yeah.
Tom Hadley.
Vice captain of their under-18s, I think. Was a very good junior. Haven't seen him for a couple of years, but a good player.
Joel Hayes has the ball, defensive 50 for Scottsdale. Kicks it high up the wing, and Leighton Bloomfield out taking the mark. Bloomy is the call. Goes sideways. Just bare minimum of 15 metres. Gets it to Blacklow. Some pressure from behind there from Jade Child. And umpire Hamish Anderson says, come with me. Jade Child, we've got a 50-metre there. Probably wasn't necessary there from an experienced player like Jade Child, Max Walker.
Yeah, I didn't quite see the infringement, Dave. The ladies' van was just obscuring my view there.
Just a bit of a late push, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Giles thought there was much in it and waved the finger at him.
2 experienced campaigners.
Blacklow kicks the second goal for Deloraine. And they've just opened up a little margin here in the first quarter. 2-1-13. To Scottsdale, 1 behind. Goals now to Blacklow and Kai Chilcott. Brought to you by Elgas, today's broadcast for all LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61.
Can tell you, Dave, that it's just 18, just about to tick over to the 19-minute mark. So if you,
thank you. Yeah, you're the man there with the
I can see it. Well, you've tucked me away in the corner today, mate.
Yeah,
I can see sideways. I can't see anywhere else.
It's about to get underway here in the middle of Deloraine Oval. That's umpire Phil Linnell, experienced umpire, Max.
Yes, he moved up from the south a couple of years ago, last year I think, and goes really well. Umpired in the old TSL days, the inaugural days, done a few boundary. I think he started on the boundary, done a couple of TSL finals, I believe.
Free kick to the Kangaroos. I'll come back inside 50. We'll get some group stats in a moment. Over the back, 1-2 grabs. Couldn't take it there, Brad Milne. Ryan Byrne gets it away to Gleeson. Bloomfield round the corner. But they get back and take the mark there once again through Bradley Milne. Milne, daring kick, comes off there to Tyson. So Tyson is just 25 metres out from his defensive goal.
Deloraine are defending really well, Dave. Not giving Scottsdale much to kick to at all.
They are indeed, yeah. They're getting real trouble, or having real trouble getting it outside that defensive 50. Keeps coming back in. Group some stats.
Clearances 6 to Scottsdale, 5 to Deloraine. Inside 50s, Deloraine 9 and Scottsdale on 7.
I think Scots had most of those in that first 5 minutes.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and they've sort of been stuck on that 7 for a little while now.
So Deloraine again coming into the attacking 50. Spearing kick. Bloomfield's there. He leads out, taps it down, chases after it, picks it up, gets it back towards Richards. Ryan Burns there. Now back to Rickard, who's been busy already. And Rickard, a beautiful chip kick, lands on the chest there of Jalen Chilcott. Said he was in defence. He's drifted up now. 13 goals for the season. And he's going to line up 40 metres out, 15 metres in from the boundary.
Good kick to him as well. Just weighted it. Chilcott had plenty of room. No one near him, which is ordinary defence by the Pies there.
Brad Rickard back in the team. They've really missed him. Injured his shoulder here against Scottsdale about 10 weeks ago. Here we go now through Jalen Chilcott. Kicks towards goal. And it fades to the right. So a behind there to the Kangaroos. They're 2-2-14. And they lead Scottsdale 1 behind 1 point.
Who's got the kick-out duties for Scottsdale today? Dave, bit hard to tell from here.
Might be young Ryan Monson.
Monson, yep.
Cruises out of it's a fence. Off hands. Comes here to Ben Atkins, the big fella. Kicks a bit aimlessly into the pocket. And out of bounds. Just saw a gentleman below us with the old Tassie Devils cap. With the two-headed one from the early 2000s.
Yeah, with the Patrick's as the sponsor.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Yep. It's blast from the past. And timely, we should mention that with the announcement this week.
Yes. Well, I thought you were talking blast from the past from our guests at half-time today,
Well,
Dave.
we talk about that too. We got some guests from 50 years ago when Deloraine won a couple of premierships in the mid-70s. We've got John Williams and we've got Kevin House. Hopefully both of them. At least we've got Kevin House. I know that much. And we're hoping to get John Williams as well
we hope
chat
so.
to us.
Yep.
Up it goes.
Not much happening here at the moment, Dave.
No.
Bit of a lull in proceedings.
It's been a pretty scrambly, congested first quarter, and the conditions aren't great with that swirling breeze.
Scottsdale will be happy with that, though, just to lock it up. Because, like I said, that breeze is 2 or 3 goals, I would have thought.
Up it goes in the ruck this time for Scottsdale. There's number 29. There's another number that I haven't got on my sheet. So, Tony, get onto that one as well, please, if you can. Number 29 for Scottsdale. He's not on the team sheet that I got yesterday from Play HQ. He's in the ruck, so let's see how he goes this time. Doesn't win the tap. Atkins does. Out it comes to Ryan Byrne. They follow up Atkins again. He might have been pushed in the back there. Gets the handball away towards Gleeson on the 84. Little snap for goal. Oh, I should have gobbled that one. That was Harrison Poke. He did poke at it. And it went off to the right behind to Deloraine. 2-3-15. They lead Scottsdale 1 behind.
Had all the time in the world then, and had one of his teammates there with him, Dave, but just no communication, no talk.
Monson, lovely kick out of defence there, finds Bradley Milne. That's where they're falling down. Can they get a connection here? Milne goes to the wing. They fly, and they can get a connection. That's Wish Wilson, the vice-captain, taking a lovely mark. He's got a running player in Jade Child, hits him on the chest. So they're first inside 50 for a while here, as Nunn takes the mark right on the edge of 50. Probably too far out to score. Jesse Farrell, thank you, is number 29.
Took a snap of the team sheets, Dave, before I came
thank
up.
you.
So just
Now, short kick there while I was looking down from Nunn. Pretty sure that's Deegan Young with the blonde hair.
it is. Yep. Got his,
Deep in the forward pocket, far away from us, under the light tower. The car pulling out in front of us, so we'll just turn the effects mic down. Deegan Young, that's close. That is a goal. Great goal, Deegan Young, from the boundary line. Gee, we've seen a couple of really good goals in this first quarter. And that's the one Scottsdale needed to get them off and running. They're 1-1-7. And they lead Deloraine 2-3-15. And look, you talked about, Max, there that Scottsdale had trouble getting out of defence. That time they did work it out. Connection of kicks, lovely mark by Wish Wilson. Jade Child to Nunn to Young, and goal.
Yep, and started deep back when Monson kicked it to Milne, and they just chipped it around, got it up there, and really polished finish there. A bit hard to kick them from that quarter, from that part of the ground that I would have thought deep in that pocket.
Yeah, that was a terrific kick. It shows that even though we think the breeze is favouring the end we are at, the town end, the goals can be kicked at either end. Here's the ruckman there in Creswell trying to work it out. Krushka, experienced player. He gets it forward. Oh, is that young Jack Burke getting through? He kicks on goal. What a great goal from the youngster. Oh, that's terrific. We love to see young players do daring things. And the number 68 there, Jack Burke, exploded from the contest, Max, and he's kicked a beautiful goal.
He did. Not much of him, is there? But yeah, it's a great finish into that breeze. And you talk about the youngster, Dave. I was talking to Scottsdale coach before the game, Rick Dollar. They've got 9 under-18 boys playing today. Their under-18s, I think, must have had a bye or they finished or something for the year now because it's not a Premier League competition, so they're finished. And he was very happy. No double-ups, so he's more than happy with that. They're fresh legs, and he's really looking forward to what they can deliver for him.
Well, usually I'll put in 1 or 2 goals for Goal of the Week. From the games we cover. I reckon I've got 3 nominations already in this first quarter groups.
Oh, easily. Yep. No, this has been a really even contest so far. And
yeah, the goal from Chilcott from the boundary line, the goal from Young, and then that one from Jack Burke. Just exuberance and confidence of youth. Play on now. He goes Scottsdale again. Tyson inside 50. None is front position. Good spoil from behind. Who's at the fall? Nobody can get to it before it gets to the boundary line. So deep forward pocket here for Scottsdale. If you could check the time clock for me, Max.
Yep, 26:36.
Okay, so time for another score here for Scottsdale. As I thought they were losing grip on the game. They went probably 10, nearly 15 minutes without an inside 50, and they've kicked a couple of quick goals. So Nunn and Atkins in the ruck contest. Atkins wins it down. Young there again to Child right on the boundary line. He's corralled. Loses control of the footy. I reckon he's holding that. Umpire agrees with me, and Ethan Holden will take the free kick. Deep in defence. Lovely kick finds Bloomfield. Bloomfield 45 kick. Fades in the breeze but finds Rickard. Brad Rickard. Indecisive, then kicks to attacking 50. Clears the contest. Diving in was Milburn. Goes back onto it. Good work there to wrap him up was Rowan Monson. And we've got a ball up.
Need one here, Dave.
Yes.
A couple of points in front, but they'd be a bit disappointed with that effort in the first quarter thus far on the scoreboard at least.
Jack Burke might have been tackled without it there. Umpire says play on. Comes back here towards Gleeson. Kicks it to the hot spot in front of goal. Comes out to Sing line. Evades a tackle. Evades a second one. Tries to get the handball to Milne. Falls to Richards. Gets the hands to Bloomfield. This way, that away. On his left foot. Beautiful pass here to Gleeson. Can he get round his opponent? He slips over, which doesn't help him. Gets the handball backwards. Milne there, Sing line, don't argue. Lovely handball to Child. Back to Hayes. Good work from defence there by the Scottsdale Magpies, but it's going to come undone as they turn it over on the wing. Falls there to Jaden Last. He's had a terrific season for the Kangaroos. Oh, Holden gets himself in all sorts of trouble and kicks it out of bounds on the full. Good pressure there from the Scottsdale players, in particular Warwick Hall.
I guess the thing that stands out here a little bit, Dave, it probably reflects their positions on the ladder thus far, doesn't it? Just the skill level, just not quite polished enough for either side at the moment. A lot of basic mistakes by both teams.
Hayes has to kick quickly. As a target here, Warwick Hall. Gee, that's a nice mark. Presented well the young man and took a strong mark. He's on centre wing, on the left foot. Kicks to attacking 50. The target is Nunn. Getting away there, I think, is Wish Wilson. He caught one high. And Bradley Wish Wilson is going to get back and have a bit of a shot here. He's a good kick on goal. A lovely mark on the wing before to set up their first goal. So, man of the mark's about 40 out. As the effects spike gets the full brunt there of the siren. It's quarter time here at Deloraine. It's a matter of now what the score will be after this shot on goal from Wish Wilson. He can't deviate. He kicks. It's going to fall short. No score. No score indeed. So quarter time here at Deloraine. It's Deloraine 2-3-15. They lead Scottsdale 2-1-13. In a fascinating quarter of footy, dominated early there by Deloraine, had repeat entries, kicked a couple of goals, but Scottsdale hit back late with a couple of beautiful goals of their own to even up the ledger pretty much here at quarter time. Goal kickers, Max.
Yes, I'll take care of that for you, Dave. For who's in front? Deloraine. So I'll give their two goal kickers, as you call them, Kai Chilcott and Ben Blacklow. And for the Scottsdale Magpies, young Deegan Young from that far pocket finished off a good set shot.
Today's quarter-time break brought to you by our sponsor, Brew Coffee Hut, making hot drinks for you at games today. You'll find them at Windsor Park today, serving hot drinks for patrons and Northern Tasmanian footy. And stats to quarter-time to David Gruber.
Yeah, real even across all the categories, Dave. Hit-outs 11 each. Clearances, Scottsdale just ahead there, 9-6. Inside 50s, Deloraine 12 to Scottsdale's 11. Marks inside 50, taken 3 each. Intercept marks, they've taken 7 each. And free kicks, Deloraine 8 and Scottsdale 7.
Thanks to Mr. David Gruber there. And inside 50s ended up being pretty even there.
They did, yeah. They sort of took turns in having a few inside 50s each and then evened out by the end of the quarter.
In the years we've been doing this group, I don't think I've seen a more even group of stats at quarter time.
No. So hopefully that can continue for the rest of the game and give us a nice, good, close contest.
We'll take a short break here on City Park Radio. When we come back, we'll hear Max's analysis of the first quarter and check some other scores. Back in a moment.
Play your cards right with new LPG gas. Whether you're
through Brighton Mullins, this way, that away, kicks inside 50, falls a bit short. Oh, that's a great one-handed mark there to Nunn. Played many years of senior footy. Comes in, shoots on goal, fades with the breeze. It's the first score of the game to Scottsdale. It's one behind. He throws the red Sharon into the sky here. It's a bit of a leaden sky here at Deloraine this afternoon after a sunny morning when we got here. Creswell works it out for Scottsdale. Does well to Hayes. Short distance kick. Mark. Must have been belly 15. Chilcott launches for goal. That's a great goal. Kai Chilcott has launched from right on 50 near the boundary line and is around about 48. 15 metres in from the boundary. Darcy Hewitt kicks towards goal. Fades near side. Umpire Andrew Fitz. The goal umpire says it's Ben Atkins. Gets through a couple of tackles. Kicks towards goal. Just gets shoved at the last moment. And out comes Jacob Singline, who's been one of their best in this first quarter.
Good player.
Joel Hayes has the ball. Defensive 50 for Scottsdale. Kicks it high up the wing. And Leighton Bloomfield out taking the mark. Goes sideways. Just bare minimum of 15 metres. Gets it to Blacklow. Some pressure from behind there from Jade Child. And umpire Hamish Anderson.
I think Giles thought there was much in it and waved a finger at him.
Two experienced campaigners.
Blacklow kicks the second goal for Deloraine. And they've just opened up a little margin. Stats in a moment. Over the back, 1-2 grabs. Couldn't take it there, Brad Milne. Ryan Byrne gets it away to Gleeson. Bloomfield round the corner, but they get back and take the mark there once again through Bradley Milne. Back towards Richards, Ryan Burns there. Now back to Rickard, who's been busy already, and Rickard, a beautiful chip kick, lands on the chest there.
Pies there.
Brad Rickard back in the team. They've really missed him. Injured his shoulder here against Scottsdale about 10 weeks ago. Here we go now through Jalen Chilcott. Kicks towards goal, and it fades to the right. So a behind there to the push in the back there. Gets the handball away towards Gleeson on the 84. Little snap for goal. Oh, I should have gobbled that one. That was Harrison Poke. He did poke at it, and it went off to the right. Probably too far out to score. Jesse Farrell, thank you, is number 29. Deep in the forward pocket far away from us, under the light tower. The car pulling out in front of us, so we'll just turn the effects mic down. Deegan Young, that's close. That is a goal. Great goal, Deegan Young, from the boundary line. Gee, it shows that even though we think the breeze is favouring the end, we are at the town end. The goals can be kicked at either end. Here's the ruckman there in Creswell trying to work it out. Krushka, experienced player. He gets it forward. Oh, is that young Jack Burke getting through? He kicks on goal. What a great goal from the youngster. Oh, that's terrific. We love to see young players do...
By both teams.
Hayes has to kick quickly. Has a target. Warwick call. Gee, that's a nice mark. Presented well, the young man. And took a...
Really got a ruckman at the moment. So we've got, looks like it's going to be Benjamin Atkins in the ruck for Deloraine.
He's been
well.
good. He started the year playing a bit of a utility, but he's really settled into that ruck contest really well. We're underway here in the second quarter on City Park Radio and the AFL Taz YouTube live stream. As the ball spills free of the contest, Jade Child's got it, releases to Gladwin. Thought he got one high, has to get rid of the handball now. Mullins works his way through. He's caught with a footy. Free kick, Deloraine. So Blacklow with the footy. Kicks high, drifts inside 50. Good mark again, Singline. He's been one of their best so far, Max.
Yeah, the couple of games that I have seen Scottsdale play this year, he's very reliable back there, isn't he?
Front position was Creswell. Spills over the back, but there's a push in the contest.
Davies.
Goes to Davies, who kicks towards Tyson. Spoiled away from him by Rickard. Deegan Young goes in, he gets met. Oh, Rickard's gone down. Hope he hasn't hurt that shoulder again. We'll keep an eye on that. As Tyson now kicks inside 50. We'll get to Tony's report in a minute. We didn't quite get to that. Ball spills free. Tapping in front of him there was Hadley. Wish Wilson kicks a goal for Scottsdale. And they hit the front here at Deloraine. Scottsdale 3-1-19. Deegan Young they lead Deloraine 2-3-15. And Tony, we might get down to you for quarter time thoughts.
Yeah, quarter time. Ricky Dolliver speaking. He was really happy with the tackling intensity of the team, although he said there were a few high ones. Very pleased with the deep inside 50s. He also wants the mids to man up a bit more in the middle because Deloraine are only a bit free there. And Rickard, it looks like he damaged his knee. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Thank you, Tony. And so we're back in the middle of Deloraine. Gee, that was fine work from Scottsdale, and they're up and about. Max, they haven't won a game this year, but is their real chance? Yeah, and I thought it was a bit of a dangerous kick there from Davies just to bring it back into the corridor, but it paid off for them. Ryan Byrne with a clearance. Chaos ball inside 50. Their reliable Hayes is back there. He swung the tackle back to Singline. Had the presence of mind to tap it on here towards Tyson, to Probert, that is. His kick's not a good one. It's coming back in. And though it's an intercept mark there taken by Singline once again. He's taken so many this afternoon already. His kick fades. And mark taken there. I think it's Jaden Last. The left footer. Kicks up the wing, but another turnover. Ball's back here to Probert. He finds Singline. He's everywhere in that defence at the moment. Kicks towards the wing. Falls short. That's a good mark. Almost at his bootlaces there by Kai Chilcott. Gets it to Blacklow. Handball going past there, Jet Chilcott. Under pressure. Good tackling there by Gladwin. Spills out. Gee, they're finding it hard to pick it up. Joel Hayes goes back through traffic. Experience, though, gets it out here towards Krushka. Speaking of experience, Krushka and Nunn. There's more experienced players. Nunn couldn't take the mark. Ryan Byrne releases the handball. Here it goes now here through Gladwin. Gets a bit of space inside 50. Coming out is Holden. Just handballs in front of him. Luckily it gets to Byrne, who's tackled there by Jay Child. I'll take a breath, Max. Yeah, pretty clever footy there by Byrne too. He knew he was going to be tackled, just sort of braced for it. A couple of experienced players in there. Child took the tackle and just made sure that he didn't do it high. Atkins releases the kick to the wing. There he is again. No, it's not Singline this time. It's a Wish Wilson who takes the mark. Risky kick, but that's what they got to do. Gets it to Mullins. Mullins chips it to Child, and he's pushed in the back right in front of the umpire. Experience two there from Jade Child. He made sure the umpire saw it. He made sure that he saw it. Sold the candy.
Kicks it inside 50, and that's a nice pass. Finds its way to George Davies in the orange boots, who takes the mark about 45 out, 45-degree angle.
Good lead, good hit. Yeah.
It's all about belief in the Magpies, Max. If they can get a lead up here, they'll start believing they can get their first win for the season. Here comes Davies. Kicks towards goal, but it fades.
I won't kick him like that, Dave.
We've seen so many shots for goal already from this pocket.
Just come this way.
Yep. So another one. Out of fullback very quickly there is Jalen Chilcott. Clears the contest. Griffin's got it. It's the handball away. Coming back in though. Touch ball. Hadley gets it away. Shot on goal is near side. Another behind to Scottsdale.
Peppering the goals.
Groobs inside 50 stats.
4-3 Scottsdale's way this quarter.
Okay, I reckon they did the last 4.
Yeah.
Jalen Chilcott out of defence. Ball falls a little bit short. Nice mark taken there by Krushka.
Another shot from there, I would have thought, Dave.
Yes, he's got the leg. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
he's their top goal scorer this year with 8 goals. The man is standing, and the mark is standing right on the paint of 50. I think that's Bloomfield.
It is Bloomfield. Gainan.
Krushka comes in, 55 out, high kick, and you betcha it's gone that near side again. 3-4-22 Scottsdale. Kick 3 behinds in a row. Deloraine 2-3-15. Jaden last with the kicking duties this time. Chips it in. Oh, Creswell gets in the way, and he takes the mark.
If you're going to kick short, probably not going to try and hit your smallest teammate on the chest, are you?
No, that smallest teammate was Ryan Byrne. And Nick Creswell is one of the tall players for Scottsdale, is lining up, 40 out. Same spot as the last 3 shots, pretty much. Doesn't get the distance this time. Ooh, big fly there. Off hands, that's a goal. Joe Krushka has kicked it. The skipper, right place, right time, read it beautifully. And Scottsdale are 4-4-28, leading Deloraine 2-3-15.
It was a great goal, David. He stayed down. Clever enough to just throw the boot out in front of the goal umpire there and put it through for another 6-pointer.
I'm not sure Nick Creswell there, was he going for goal or was he deliberately putting it in the hot spot there?
I think it just
fell short.
Yeah, he was going for goal.
Yep.
Wouldn't be playing footy if you were 40 metres out, set shot. You know, you don't put them at the top of the square.
No, you never did, Max. As brought to you, today's broadcast is brought to you by Elgas for your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Out now to Ryan Byrne. Does well to get out of a tackle. Release the handball. Out in the Jade Child direction, though, for Scottsdale. He falls over. They somehow gain possession. Scottsdale to half forward. Ball's punched away from Hadley. Ryan Byrne in there again. They need to lift Deloraine. They know they've got a contest on here. And we'll get a ball up. We're into the attacking side of the centre square here for the Magpies. They've kicked 2-0 this quarter through the first 8 or so minutes. Ryan Byrne in everything at the minute. Under pressure though. Gets the footy away. Harrison pokes in there. And it's going to be out of bounds. Just in front of the area where there's going to be new club rooms in a couple of years' time for the Deloraine Footy Club.
Is that right?
That's correct. I talked to the President Anthony Clayton earlier, hoping for the start of the 2028 season to have those club rooms completed over on that side of the ground, out of the flood area.
Fantastic.
Ryan Byrne to the wing, almost a mark there to Gleeson. Gets the handball away. Caught in the tackle there is Tyson. He can't get out of it. It'll be a ball up, centre wing for centre wing on the Deloraine side of the ground. Bloomfield in the ruck. Taken though by Creswell, who's doing pretty well. Releases straight away to half forward. Beats everybody. Bouncing footy. Handball. No, it was a throw, says the umpire. I think it was young Hadley there. So Jalen Chilcott wins the free kick. Gets it to Kai Chilcott. He's at left half back. Chip kick. Risky. Comes to Jet Chilcott. Back to Kai Chilcott. Back to Jaden last by hand. He kicks up the wing. Good kick. It's Ben Atkins on the chest. Deloraine moving the ball the best they've done this quarter, except that kick fades away a bit. The old legs of Milburn couldn't quite get there. Picked up by Hewitt. Back there towards, that was number 10 in Blacklow, who shot on goal, but he missed to the right-hand side. So it's 2-4-16 Deloraine to Scottsdale 4-4, 28, 2-goal margin.
Some good ball movement there right from half back. Just
Yes.
fell down when it got deep into the forward line, and I guess that reflects both sides. You know, they miss that bit of quality to finish, you know, the good play off, you know, at both ends of the field, don't they?
Daring kick from which Wilson doesn't pay off. Intercepted by Rickard. Falls to Milburn. Now deep in attack. Tackle laid on Pro, but he's holding the ball. Free kick Deloraine. Forward pocket, tough angle. And it's going to be the youngster Dylan Gleeson, who made his debut at Youngtown a couple of weeks ago.
Kicked one from here in the earlier quarter, the quarter before. Young Deegan Young, nearly identical spot.
Shepser, teeth of goal. Gee, Singline does something acrobatic on the goal line, but it's a goal. So he did it well there. Young Dylan Gleeson, and he kicks his first, and Deloraine's third goal. So the big number 84 there, Dylan Gleeson. He's a youngster, a bit raw, but smart kick there. He didn't try and kick through it too much. He just put it out and let the wind do a bit of work.
Yep, just guided it through, didn't he? And you mentioned the word young there with Dylan Gleeson. You know, that it's really impressive to see both sides playing, you know, these 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. You know, I know probably a lot of it's through necessity, but I think it's just good for both clubs.
Absolutely.
To have that really good mix, get a few games into them, get some confidence, you know, increase their skills under pressure at the higher level, and they'll all become, you know, very capable players at this level.
From the ball up, winning the tap is Leighton Bluefield, who's having a run in the ruck at the moment. Falls to Krushka, gets it to Deegan Young, tries to get it to Tyson. He goes in, tough player. Oh, Elliot Tyson, that was brilliant. Over to Young, and Young's kick will end up here with Lachlan Gladwin. So 10 out of 10 there for Elliot Tyson, the number 8 for Scottsdale. Gladwin now centering footy. He's got a target, Warwick Hall. He takes it in front of his eyes. And Warwick Hall will line up 40 out, slide angle. But I tell you what, I just love the work of Elliot Tyson there. He didn't do a panic kick.
No.
He just took on a couple of tackles.
Yep.
And he set this up.
I'll put this one in the book already for Warwick Hall.
Okay.
Don't think he can miss from there, being a left footer.
This to put the margin out by a couple of goals again. Warwick Hall. Max put the curse on him. He misses. So they're fritting away some opportunities, the Magpies here. They could be further in front. They're 4-5-29. Deloraine 3-4-22. Some key stats, Dave Gruber.
Clearances, Deloraine 4 to Scottsdale 3, and inside 50, Scottsdale 6, Deloraine 4.
Blacklow with a long kick out of defence. Off hands. Fades towards the boundary line. Getting there first is Josh Cameron. His handball smothered. It's out of play. Grooves, I've got a feeling you're going to say something else there.
Oh, no, I was going to say, no, intercept marks. I've seen a lot of those taken today. Scottsdale have taken 6 again already this quarter to Deloraine's 2.
6 this quarter. I think Jacob Singline's taken about 3 of those.
Well done, yeah.
So front position was Scottsdale, but Leighton Bloomfield won the tap. Getting away was Cameron towards Byrne. He's bustled over. Tyson trying to break through this time. Could have been caught holding it. And he was. Free kick, Joe Griffin. Handball now, Kai Chilcott. Kicks to half forward to Ryan Byrne. Drops the mark under pressure. Good work, Probert. Makes it a 50-50. They all dive in. It's over near the boundary line. As Jack Burke, who kicked a great goal in that first quarter, he kicks up the wing. Jay Child's in there. He takes on the tackle. He'd be happy to see a ball up, and it is.
Plenty of numbers around the ball for both sides, Dave, and yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, neither side have got a genuine ruckman.
No. So we've probably seen an even ruck stats because of that.
Absolutely.
Spills out here towards Jesse Farrell.
Yep, good tackle there by the Deloraine player on number 29 for Jess Farrell.
Ball spills out. Chance here for the Kangaroos. And Tony, you might get back down to you there. What are conditions like down the side of the oval there?
Would you believe cold?
No, I would believe that.
It's a cool breeze. It's not blisteringly cold, but it's going to get there.
Okay.
It's probably got something to do with the 6 inches of snow
No,
sitting
it
on
wasn't.
sitting on the mountain, 800 metres behind us, Dave.
Yes, and she didn't Ben Lomond and Mount Barrow look a treat today as well.
I didn't get up that early to look at mountains.
I did. As out it comes in out of Rickard, he gets tackled by Young, and he takes on the tackler, he gets penalised, good umpiring. And impressed with the three boys today, Linnell, Grayson and Anderson. Kick to the wing, Josh Nunn presents. And the two old stagers go at it there, Croden and Nunn. Nunn wins it, but he handballs straight to the opposition. And will ball it up on centre wing.
It's good fun watching a couple of mature age players like that, isn't it?
Yes, perhaps that's a kinder term I should have used, Max.
Yes.
Next time, as out it comes now to the mature age Phil Croden. He gets tackled to a standstill.
Phil Croden.
Did I say Phil?
You did. He's a teacher.
Oh, he is too. Brad Croden. I think I said
Ex-teacher.
Phil a couple of times now.
Right.
There you go, Brad. Apologies, Phil, if you're watching. But, you got your name mentioned at least. Out it comes now to Young. They dive in. Tackles laid. And there'll be another ball up. So just a tense little time here. Scottsdale lead by 7 points. I believe there's about 15 minutes gone, Max.
15:03, Dave.
Yes, I've got it right. Computer hasn't fallen asleep. Blacklow's in there for Deloraine. Comes out to Bloomfield, to Ryan Byrne. Griffin, they're trying to find a way through. Griffin eventually hooks the kick. Bouncing footy inside 50. Good work back there from Milne towards Wish Wilson. He gets a bad bounce. Can't pick it up. Here's Joe Griffin now. Takes it, kicks to the goal square. Milburn turns back the clock with a big fly. Doesn't get up in a hurry, though. After he got to the front of the contest, Nick Milburn. Now he's had some knee concerns. There's some concern here. Even the Scottsdale players are beckoning the trainer as he gets to his feet. I think it might be
Wrist.
an arm injury. Yeah.
Wrist.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. So we'll get a break on play here. Tony will get a look at this as Nick Milburn comes off, holding his left wrist or forearm area. He just, with that big fly, Max, in the front of the contest, and I reckon he's landed awkwardly.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he certainly has.
He's
Not a good way
He's in a lot of
to
pain.
not a good way to finish a season off, I wouldn't have thought, Dave.
Or perhaps a career, dare I say. I think he's made it known that he's not going to play much beyond this year. He's been reappointed coach, which is great news for the club.
It is great news. Fantastic news. Exceptional. Great that they're prepared to commit, work with what they've got, get a bit more in. Just while we've got that bit of a lull, in talking to Ricky Dolliver before the game, he said that they hope and are very confident to be able to name a recruit that they hope will attract some interest and some other players within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Fantastic news.
He said we're very close to it, but we can't do it yet.
Back to that in a moment as the boundary throw in. Could be a secondary ball up here. Just before we get back to that, Max, there's an interesting conundrum here. If that needs medical assistance, which it may do.
The coaches.
Yeah, you may have to go off to get that looked at. He's holding that wrist. He's right in front of us now as the ball comes back into play and goes out of bounds once again.
Doesn't look good. He doesn't. He looks in a fair bit of discomfort.
Yeah, a tough warrior too. Like the shape of that lower arm there. So that could be either a broken arm or wrist injury. So anyway, get down to Tony in a minute just for some comments on that. And I'm sure they've got a bench coach there that'll take over the reins as Cameron kicks towards the face of goal. Chance here for Deloraine. Ball spills free and Hayes is happy to see it over the boundary line for a rush behind for the Kangaroos.
Smart work there by Hayes, wasn't it? Just kept the ball moving forward, knew the line was there and just sort of threw himself at it, which avoided any possible way that they were going to sneak a goal.
Bradley Milne's got it, right back pocket for Scottsdale. 2-1 in this quarter so far. 45 kick to Hayes.
Getting lots of the ball, young Hazy.
Had a good year.
Ex-coach.
One of those experienced players they've really needed this year. It's been a tough year on the field. Over the back of the contest on the wing now. Neat's got it. Handball's taken there by Atkins Caleb. Up there was Hayes, relays the spoil. Falls to the front. Blacklow gets it to Griffin. It might have been semi-smothered. Falls to Singline, who's chops. I'll get a chop of the arms there in the marking contest. Will take the free kick. One of their best, Jacob Singline. Backline's been pretty good. Probert, Milne, Singline. Been pretty good back there. Deegan Young's got it now. Goes the switch. Does it successfully. Monson's got it. He's got young Probert on the wing. He's got a bit of space if he wants to take a bounce. He does on the spongy Deloraine turf. Chip kick is good to Wish Wilson. They've had an inside 50 for a while, the Magpies. Wish Wilson tries to milk a 50. Back to Probert. Back to Wish Wilson. They need to get it in soon. Kicks it to the top of the goal, to the centre square. And mark taken there by Milne. Milne swings the kick in the Gladwin direction. He does well to keep his feet. Goes to his left. Gets himself under pressure. Back to Krushka. Tyson to Krushka again. They're not going to put it in 50 here. They're just handballing it around. Eventually they must kick it in, surely. They do now through Creswell. And there's going to be a push in the back. No, play on. Holden now. Just punts it outside defensive 50. Comes back to Milne. He's had a lot of the footy. Bradley Milne. He spots up young Jack Burke, who leads out and takes a chest mark. Kicked a great goal in the first quarter. But this would really test him, I'd say.
A lot of space. No one was near him, Dave. I don't think they realised he was out there. They thought he was a blade of grass. He's that big.
Jack Burke gets to 50. Kicks. Falls a bit short. Warwick Hall! Oh, surely pay that one umpire. He has. Great mark, Warwick Hall. He had the sit. And boy, oh boy, he's a good contested mark, Max Walker.
Yeah, he certainly is. And a few years ago, he was in the Devils squad, like the under-16 squad. But
yes.
Got a bout of glandular fever that year, which actually ruined his football for a couple of years.
Warwick Hall kicks the goal. And the margin now is a game-high 12 points. Scottsdale 5-5-35, leading Deloraine 3-5-23. First goal to Warwick Hall. You can stretch your neck around there, Max, and see if I got that right. 35-23. We can't see the scoreboard here.
5-5-35, 3-5-23.
Thank you, Max.
21 minutes and 14 seconds gone. Thank you very much. What a good, strong grab, wasn't it?
It was.
He was never going to drop it.
No.
You know, from the moment that young Jack Burke kicked it, there was no one else that was going to mark that apart from Warwick Hall. He had his name written all over it. Yeah,
we just love to see those old-fashioned pack marks. So, 5-5-35, the Magpies. The Kangas are 3-5-23. Get to some of Grooves' stats in a moment. And I might get down to Tony also in a moment to see if he saw that Nick Milburn injury as he walked past. We'll wait for the next stoppage. As Leighton Bloomfield's got it in the centre circle from the ruck contest. Skimming pass. Oh, that's a good intercept mark. I think that's Mullins there, Brighton Mullins. Goes to the wing. Searching kick here, looking for Andy Hazelwood. That's a young man that you were talking about, Max. It's his first involvement. It's a good one.
He can play.
Andy's the call. Getting the sit there is Creswell, and he takes a good contested mark. No play on, says the umpire. Might not matter as it comes to Deegan Young. Deloraine put some good pressure on there. Jay Child goes in, meets the contest. Diving in there was Mullins. About 10 players around the ball. Strong tackle by Warwick Hall. Spits out. Taking away there is Blacklow. Up towards the wing, but it's that man again, Jacob Singline. He's taken at least 5 or 6 intercept marks. Short now to Wish Wilson. Wish Wilson has a play here all by himself in Creswell. The kick's good, and he takes the mark.
Another great mark.
Some heavy attention there from Bloomfield. Too far out to score, you'd think. Crowded 50 ahead. Sees a leading player in Davies, who nearly took the mark. At the fall, Jay Child lays on his opponent. Tony Webb, did you get a look at Nick Milburn's arm there as he went past?
Yeah, I did. He was just holding it. He also said, what a hell of a way to spend a day. Also, there was 2 cases right in a row where father was interchanged by the son.
Okay, good stuff. We'll talk about that in a second, actually. There's 2 father-sons playing today. As the ball's close to the boundary line, Tyson's got it. It's over. Yes, so we got, Max, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this. We've got Josh Nunn and Jamison Nunn.
Correct,
Scottsdale.
Yes.
And we've got young Jackson Milburn and Nick Milburn for Deloraine. 2 father-son combinations.
Good to see, isn't it?
Yeah, don't see it every day.
No, my word, you don't.
You don't see 1 every day, let alone 2 in the same game. So the boundary throw in. Knocked to the front of the contest. Jay Child's there, little handball away. Good work there. Hadley uses strength to get through the contest. Deegan Young dives in for Scottsdale. Ball emerges. Tyson. Handballs backward. Krushka on the boundary line. This will bring the house down if he kicks this. It's just going to fall short and goes through for a behind on the bounce. 5-6-36 to 3-5-23. Scottsdale pressing again. Inside 50's quarter number 2, Mr. David Gruber.
Scottsdale up to 12 to Deloraine 6 this quarter, so they had a flurry of inside 50s just recently.
Okay, from the kick out there, spills out of bounds.
Just not being able to find a target when they need to at the moment, Deloraine, whereas Scottsdale are the complete opposite. They just got guys jumping out of their skin to mark it at the moment. They seem to have a bit more space. We've seen young Burke out there unattended for a long time earlier and got a mark.
This man has really impressed me, Tyson. He goes a long way back, though, towards Joel Hayes. He's got it. They go further back now here towards Mill, but they find space eventually through Singline, who can run on. He's got a running player here on the wing. They can launch something here, can Scottsdale. Little chip kick is good to Hadley. Good footy there from Scottsdale. They moved it right round from left half back to right half back, but the kick lets them down.
Poor finish.
Cameron takes the mark inside defensive 50. Now gets it to Rickard. I was worried about him before when he went down. He's had that shoulder injury on the right shoulder. Stream viewers can see it heavily strapped. Now to Kai Chilcott. He chips it. It's a teammate there in Jalen Chilcott. Back to Kai Chilcott now. He kicks inside 50. Darcy Hewitt leads out and takes the mark on the chest.
They certainly need him to show a bit of his polish here, don't they? Certainly well within distance.
They see it.
35, 40 metres out.
We're getting deep into the second quarter. Just while he's lining up, Tony, you got something for us?
Yeah, Nick Milburn, there's a break in the wrist, probably two.
Dear.
We'll be heading off to hospital shortly, I suspect.
Thank you, Tony. So the bench coaching staff will need to take over in this second half. Darcy Hewitt delivers from 48. It's going to fade, is it? Just off to the right, one behind. So 3-6-24, Deloraine. They trail by 2 goals late in the second quarter. The Magpies are 5-6-36. But I think all individual goal kickers so far, Max, if I'm reading that right.
They are, correct?
Yes.
Yep. I'm just looking at a score here at the moment, Dave. I'm just double checking.
All right, we'll get to you.
That it is a senior
Wilson
score in Div 1.
Okay, we've got an out of bounds on the full. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm just going to check it again. I'm reloading my phone because I don't believe what I'm reading.
Okay.
Rocherley 105, Lilydale 2 points.
What stage of the game is that?
That is
about the same. I think they start at 2:30.
Yeah, they do.
Starts.
Yep. So
big first half from the Rocherley.
16-9 to 2 points in the second quarter.
I know that South Launceston have had a big win over Longford, which is amazing scoreline considering the other clashes they've had this year.
Wow.
Hard to believe that one, but Rocherley, you'd have to say they're red-hot premiership favourites at the moment. Kick now from Scottsdale comes towards Josh Nunn. Right on attacking 50, it spills out of bounds.
Well, I was talking to one of their players last night, Luke Purton, and they were a little bit concerned.
Okay.
They thought Lilydale would be a very, very good contest for them today.
Bounty throw in. Late in this second quarter, falls short. Creswell won the tap. Emerging though for Deloraine there was Oliver Clark. Kick up the wing. Mark probably should have been taken there by Monson. Hayes does well to Singline. Back now here towards Wiggins. Wiggins the half forward. Bouncing footy. Jay Child has been a real workhorse in this first quarter and gets a free kick.
Hayes has nearly been BAG.
Yeah, and that whole back line, Max, Probert, Hayes, Singline, they've been Milne have been terrific. And Jay Child plays on now, kicks it long. Warwick Hall sets, almost a mark to Krushka in the end. Bloomfield did well. Handballs forward to the contest. Important one to win here. Deegan Young did okay. Gets it to Probert. Mullins, terrible kick off the side of the boot. Falls there to the player for Deloraine and Harrison, Poke. Couldn't pick it up. Krushka, handballs. They do well. Hazelwood back to Mullins. Better kick this time. Into the hot spot. Josh Nunn Josh Nunn front position. Falls to Jay Child. He can't get the snap away in time. Player hurt there. That was Rickard, I think. And Jay Child helps him up. Good sportsmanship.
It was a good smother.
He's holding that shoulder again.
No, I don't think that's his shoulder that he's holding.
Okay, right.
I think the smother might have got him in a very...
compromised position. Yes, I think you're right.
Tender spot of the body.
Correct.
Below the belly button and above the knees.
I think we know where you get it coming from, Max. Need the extra elaboration there. As out it comes the back towards Tyson. He's tackled by Clark. Ball's released. Oh, gee, that's a push in the back by Young. No. Play on, says the umpire.
Good decision. He just fell forward, and Young was smart enough just to stay upright.
Well done, young Hamish Anderson. He throws the ball up. It's the umpire, that is. As out it comes here towards Crowden, and he's caught holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. And this is a big moment, Max. We're close to half-time. The margin's a couple of goals, and it's in the hands of young Nick Creswell.
Took a couple of strong grabs earlier in the quarter that we just out here in front of us. So.
He had a shot. He had a shot from this spot earlier. Let's see how he goes. Creswell, close to the man on the mark. Low trajectory kick is a goal. Oh, what a boost leading into half-time. Is that goal for Scottsdale? They get right around Nick Creswell, and they kick their sixth, 6-6-42, leading Deloraine 3-6-24. Not the world's greatest kick, Max Walker, but effective, and a huge goal in the context of this game.
It certainly was, Dave. Wasn't, like I say, wasn't a good finish. Bit of the old helicopter, but made the distance, got over the line, and gives them just that so much more confidence going into half-time. It's really good finish for them, and they played reasonably well in that first half. We see Deloraine jogging off. They're still keen. They've got plenty in the tank. One soldier down, like Tony said, with their coach with the broken wrist, but or suspected broken wrist. But a lot of footy to go. Goal kickers. Thanks, Dave. Scottsdale, all singles at the moment. Creswell, Wish Wilson, Hall, Krushka and Young. And for Deloraine, Blacklow, Chilcott and Gleeson.
Thank you. And groups, get your stats to half-time, please.
Hit-outs, Deloraine 22, Scottsdale 15. Clearances, Deloraine 15, Scottsdale 16. Inside 50s, Deloraine 19, Scottsdale 26, and it was 7-15 Scottsdale's way in the second quarter. Marks inside 50, Deloraine 4, Scottsdale 8. Intercept marks, Deloraine 10, Scottsdale 17, and it was 3-10 Scottsdale's way in that quarter, so it was Scottsdale's quarter. And free kicks 14 for Deloraine and 13 for Scottsdale.
Yeah, we talked about the Scottsdale defence, Max. 10 intercept marks for Scottsdale in that quarter alone.
Yeah, it's a lot, and a lot of those come through, who did we say? It was their ex-coach, wasn't it, in Hayes, and Davies was doing well across there. Mullins, when he got back to help, Tyson, abundance of players doing it.
Yeah, they're playing pretty well at the moment, there's no doubt about it. Scottsdale, we're going to shorten up our summary here because we've got a couple of special guests here at half-time. We'll take a couple of minutes break here on City Park Radio for some messages. When we come back, we'll have a couple of special guests here on City Park Radio. Spoiled away from him by Rickard. Deegan Young goes in, he gets met. Oh, Rickard's gone down. Hope he hasn't hurt that shoulder again. We'll keep an eye on that. As Tyson now kicks inside 50. We'll get to Tony's report in a minute. We didn't quite get to that. Ball spills free. Tapping in front of him there was Hadley. Wish Wilson kicks a goal for Scottsdale. And they hit the front here at Deloraine.
Sure.
Sold the candy. Kicks inside 50, and that's a nice pass. Finds its way to George Davies in the orange boots. About belief in the Magpies, Max, if they can get a lead up here. They'll start believing they can get their first win for the season. Here comes Davies. Kicks towards goal, but it fades.
I won't kick him like that, Dave.
We've seen so many shots for goal. Clears the contest. Griffin's got it. It's the handball away. Coming back in, though. Touch ball. Hadley gets it away. Shot on goal is near side. Another behind to Scottsdale.
Peppering the goals.
Grooves inside. Jalen Chilcott out of defence. Ball falls a little bit short. Nice mark taken there by Krushka. Pain of 50. I think that's Bloomfield.
It is Bloomfield. Gaining.
Krushka comes in. 55 out. High kick, and you betcha it's gone that near side again. Welcome back to Deloraine at half-time here. It's a good lead to Scottsdale in this round 16 clash. They lead 6-6-42 to Deloraine 3-6-24. We'll get straight away because we've got limited time. It's a special day today for the Deloraine Footy Club. The ESC Football Association grand finals were won by Deloraine in 75 and 76. In 75 they defeated Evandale, and in 76 they defeated Perth. Two great wins. We've got two legends of those teams here. We got one of the young players at that time was Kevin House. G'day, Kevin.
Good to be here. Thank you for the invitation.
No worries. And also the coach of that team, John Williams. G'day, John.
Hi, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. Very good. And Max, you've joined us too there on the old FX mic, and you have some good times with these players as well back in the day.
Well, not so much Kevin, but John coached us in NTFA teams in, what would have been 1986 that year. And you were a coach of Longford at the time?
Correct.
Yep, because you would have been coaching Longford in the NTFA days then, and we'll talk about the good era of here at Deloraine in a moment, but that was the year you lost the grand final to Scottsdale in 86 as well, or was that 85?
I try not to remember,
Yeah.
but it was 80. It was 86, mate.
86.
And I know that we were 21 points up at three-quarter time, and I said to the lads that having played with Scottsdale, they'll still come at us really hard in the last quarter, and they did that indeed and got the job done, which I've never recovered from.
Kevin, back in the mid-70s there, the Deloraine were known as the Magpies and had the hoop Guernseys with the black and white.
Yes, I think it was only later on when they joined the NTFA that they became the Kangaroos, and I guess that was because Scottsdale were the Magpies. I think that was the reasoning. But yeah, look, it was a golden era for Deloraine. The ESC Association was a very strong association. And thank you for calling me a legend. I think that was a bit generous. but certainly John Williams is a legend. But I just before John even came, Deloraine won the premierships in 73, 75, 76, 78 and 79. And I started playing in 73. Bob Hickman was our coach then. And that was a wonderful introduction to the club for me. And then we lost in 74. And John, I think you came to join us in 74.
Yeah.
And then in 75 and 76, of course, it's 50 years ago this year, we were good enough to win those two premierships, and then another two later on, John, 78, 79, with John as coach. So they were good times.
John, what do you remember fondly about the Deloraine Footy Club in your time here?
I think just from my perspective was the club was united, and that's driven from the top down. And we had great administration. Nobody stepped out of line, and it was just an easy job for me to coach. And because I had a dedicated group of players that all wanted the same outcome as I wanted, and the administration wanted that. And with that, it's like a business. If everybody pulls together, we got the success I think we deserved at the time.
Terrific. And Kevin, for our younger listeners, you might not realise that Deloraine were part of the ESC Association. Of course, Deloraine had its own association as well, with Red Hills and et cetera, all those clubs. Right. But Deloraine really represented the town as that high-level team, didn't they?
Look, it did. I think that was the Deloraine Football Association, if I remember right. Yeah. And again, when you 50 years after the grand final, you start to lose your memory a little bit, but it seems a long time ago. But that association had Red Hills and Mole Creek and Chudley and Elizabethtown and Meander, and I might be missing one. And that was kind of like a feeder for Deloraine. Yes. And I guess, John, and NEFU would have been the same with Scottsdale.
Correct.
You would have had Winnaleah and Branksome and all those. So, I think the intention was to try and play at that next level up at Deloraine, if you could, and at Scottsdale as well. So, yeah, I think I worked out once that with all the teams that were playing around Deloraine on a Saturday, I think it worked out something like 400 odd people playing football.
Yeah, terrific.
Scottsdale would have been the same.
Yeah. And those two grand finals, 75 and 76, were your favourites going into both of them, John?
I think it was. I think which one was the first one? Evandale, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said we would have been favourites because Evandale had a group of East Launceston players like Johnny Deckers and Ian Castles who were really, really key players. And I think we would have went in as the underdogs, but we got the job done. And the next year, Perth I think that was the year Perth were undefeated for the year.
I don't remember.
And so then we won by nearly 10 goals against the side that was undefeated for the year.
Terrific.
And I think the best part of that was they'd already had their wine printed with the premiership labels. They had their T-shirts done, printed, and the rest is history.
Collector's items now, then, those, aren't they?
Yeah.
So where were the grand finals played for the Deloraine Association?
They're always played at Longford.
At Longford.
Yeah, and there was no home ground advantage for anyone.
Yeah,
and it was a pretty windy sort of ground, and that's so you had to learn how to play it. And I just remember that Longford ground, John, you might remember, but some of those grand finals, I think you were alluding to the 79 grand final just a moment ago, but the ground would just be, you couldn't get near the place. All of Deloraine would be there. If it was Evandale or Perth, all of Perth would have been there, so it was very strong.
Yeah.
The success of Deloraine through the 70s, were there thoughts at that point of going into the NTFA, or was that something that came a little bit later?
Hard to say. Look, I don't recall what the club might have been thinking. I think we were quite content to be very strong in our own comp, but I think as time got out into the 80s, the opportunity came to go into the NTFA, so they took it, and good on them.
Yeah, and I think your comment is pertinent, and because when I was here, there was no thought of going into the NTFA,
yes.
But certainly after that, when they got people like Ian Donaghy to come here and coach, I think then that started to drive the
yes.
thoughts of going into the NTFA. But
now, Max, you were in a team that John coached, a very famous game at York Park.
We were just talking about that a moment ago, and I've just found the scoreboard. So I just found it. He was saying Anthony Clayton had the program earlier. So the final score in that game, it was a pre-season match. It was probably early February. 33 goals 12, 210 to 6 goals 3, 39. So we played Collingwood Football Club.
This is the NTFA?
NTFA,
right.
Yep. If I remember rightly, and I might be making this up, I was talking to David earlier, you were, had a bit of, obviously you were coaching it, but you also had involvement in coordinating that game. You had a connection through John Burt or someone at Collingwood?
No, it was the list manager at the time. I can't recall his name now. Oh, Billy Cook. And so I worked with him pretty closely, and I was doing a lot of work for the NTFA and also with statewide football with Gary Davison at the same time, with the Teal Carp and etc. And we were trying to promote the football in the Launceston region, and because of my connections, I was able to get Collingwood to come down and play a practice match.
It was certainly a practice match, wasn't it?
Yeah, well...
210 to 39.
Now, we'd love to chat for longer, guys, but unfortunately the umpires are out there and the players are out there. Short half times these days.
Thank you.
Look, thanks to Kevin and thanks, John, for coming in this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks,
have some refreshments, and we'll let you go, and we'll get on with the action here in the second half. So we'll just let the boys
Sticky tape.
go there, and we're back out on the centre here of Deloraine Oval with both teams. A big second half coming up here on City Park Radio and the AFL Tas live stream. So umpire Linnell throws it up. Hit away by Atkins to space. Picked up by Mullins. Handball sideways. Off towards the boundary line. They overrun it. Black Glow is there. He sees it over the boundary line. And it'll be a boundary throw in centre wing. So the guys just saying their goodbyes in the background. What a couple of legends there. John Williams and Kevin House, coach and a key player in those 75 and 76 teams. It's taken there by Mullins. His kick smothered. And we'll have another ball up. Get down to Tony soon. We didn't get a chance there at the end of half-time because of our special guest, but we'll let him collect his thoughts, Tony, and we'll get to him for the boundary report in a minute. As Atkins wins a big thump towards half forward. Let's see if Deloraine respond here. They were out on the ground very early at half time. Flips over. Little kick inside 50 by Rickard. Bouncing footy. Milne gets there first to Singline. Sweeping handball looking for Hayes. Intercepted beautifully by Clark, who snaps on goal and kicks it. Oh, well done, Oliver Clark, the number 54, a recent debutant for the Kangaroos. And Oliver Clark, that's the one they needed, Max, early in this quarter. And that's a handy goal for Deloraine.
Was it Clark or Milburn? Jackson Milburn.
I think it was number 54. I'm pretty sure it was Oliver Clark.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Just, I'll just reserve until he turns around there. He's on Hayes at the moment as to what number he is. He's got a 5 on it, but I'm not quite sure. Either way, it was a
you think it might be young Milburn?
It was a really good finish, and a team lifter, what they need coming out after losing their coach just in those dying minutes at the end, and come out and kick a goal in the first minute and a half. Good finish. I'll keep an eye on it and get the number in a minute for you, Dave.
Okay. So, Tony, might get to your report in a moment as we were mulling over that goal, but we're back underway again. Sorry, Tony. We'll get to you eventually. So, Bryant Mullins there. Kicks towards half forward. Max got the thumbs up there. So, Mark's taking it at half back. Was I right or were you right?
He's got number 56 on his book, and you've written Jackson Milburn on mine, so I'm taking the credit for that one.
Okay. So, lovely goal. He did very well to the youngster. His first goal in NTFA Premier League footy. So it's going to be another ball up. Free kick, sorry. Groups, I haven't got your microphone on. A few things going on here at the moment. With my score sheet, I think I've put the goal on the wrong team, which is a bit unfortunate. Kick towards half forward.
Great grab by Singline.
Yeah, he's been terrific.
Good strong body. That's what they need. Another 3 or 4 of those sort of players.
From half back, Singline kicks up the wing. Off hands there, Warwick Hall. Falls to Wish Wilson. Gets the handball away. Well done, Hazelwood to half forward, but his kick's not great. Taken back there by Jalen Chilcott. The switch is on. Croden's got it. At half back. Kick to the wing. Front position, Atkins. Over the back, Creswell. Couldn't quite take the mark. Atkins dives in. And we'll get a stoppage. Tony, what did you learn at half time?
Ben Blacklow did the initial talk. He told the team off basically because he said, you're not giving your forwards any hope, you're just putting it on their heads instead of in front of them. Our game is to hit up the man on the lead and run it. They weren't doing that. They did seem fairly flat because of Nick. And you're right, it was Jackson Milburn kicked that goal. I saw it all the way.
Thank you very much, Tony. So apologies there to the Milburn family when they watched that back. Just saw the 5 on the back and I couldn't quite see the other number, so I had to go with somebody.
You just keep guessing them, Foz.
That's it. You'll mop up my mistakes.
We'll report the accurate stuff. You just make it up.
As Byrne now's tackled. Secondary ball up. I make a couple mistakes a year. 4-6-30, plays 6-6-42.
Better off to do them with me than Macca.
That's right. You never let me forget it. Out on the wing. They dive in again. Ball flips out. Eventually makes its way there to Ben Atkins. He's tackled. Chance here for the Magpies. They're pushing the back there, I reckon. Umpire Grayson. He's going to play it Scottsdale's way.
Gregson.
Is it Gregson or Grayson? Gregson, thank you.
Gregson.
So Hadley kicks towards half forward, off hands. Off the ground there by Child. Ball released. Ball taken here by Rickard. He's got some dash. Kicks to half forward, front position. Hewitt, 1 grab 2. Takes the mark. Plays on, 48 out. Chip kick, Bloomfield. Can't take the mark. Good pressure from Probert. Falls to the back to Singline. A little bit of time. He's bundled over as he kicks it. So chance here for Richards. He can't get it. Gladwin's there. Spins around, releases the footy. Tackle without it, surely. And Lachlan Gladwin will take the free kick. And we've got 50 now. Yes, we do. Caleb Atkins, the number 27 there for Deloraine, is away the 50. And Gladwin will be marched into the centre of Deloraine Oval.
And he's off. Wasn't waiting for the man on the mark.
Kicks to half forward. Bouncing footy. Falls in a space between players. Holden taps it on. Gets it over there towards teammate in Harrison Polk. Ball spills to the side of the contest. Oh, lovely with their work there from Holden. Sold some candy. Handballs to the centre of the ground. Rickard in a contest there with Milne. The players dive on the footy. Get a ball up. Attacking side of the centre circles. Kangaroos slightly in attack to kick the only goal of this third quarter. They trail by 2 goals. 6-6 to 4-6. Slung in the tackle there was Rickard. Tyson. Might have been incorrect disposal. Krushka kicks it up in the air. Vital period of the game, this one. Hadley couldn't quite pick it up. Creswell off the ground. They force it forward, Scottsdale. Tackle laid. Another ball up.
A few stoppages so far.
Yeah,
some strong tackles as well on both sides.
Absolutely.
Must be getting cool, Dave. I'm just my angle here where you got me tucked away in the corner. Got the 44-gallon drum with the flames coming out of it now.
And I think Deloraine Football Club is actually, what do you say, carved into the fire pot there as well.
Oh,
good effect. From the ball up, taken by Mullins. He's tackled. Does get a kick away, though, in the child direction. He taps it sideways. Warwick Hall meets the footy. Can't quite pick it up. Goes back in. Handball sideways. Child goes in. Lays a strong tackle. Umpire says high.
Threw his head back, make sure that umpire Linnell saw that one, didn't he?
Did indeed. Clearing kick. Binoculars time on the far side. That's Jalen Chilcott there with the kick. To the centre of the ground. Off hands. Tyson takes the footy. 45 kick. Finds Hall at half forward.
Got another score for you in a minute, Dave, which you'll probably need to sit down when I read it.
Okay, I think it's that same game again, is it?
May not be.
Warwick Hall kicks to full forward. 1 grab 2. They couldn't take the mark up there, Scottsdale. Putting right in front of goal. Might have been Hadley. Now we've got a ball up quickly, Max.
East Coast Swans, 97. Perth, 50.
Final?
No, still going. Well, it could be final. Still live at the moment. But,
okay.
Certainly in the last quarter with a 1:30 start.
Tackle there. This is Clark. I got him right this time in the back pocket.
That would be their first loss for the year, should they lose.
Seen it happen in final series before. Talked about it with the boys before. Perth, I think, were undefeated, they said, back in the 76 year. Handball, Probert, Krushka, 55 out, long kick, falls short, Josh Nunn, front position. Thumps it away instead of trying to mark. Ricocheting ball, Croden, backwards. Jalen Chilcott, Croden again. Sideways kick, they did it beautifully there to Kai Chilcott. 45 kick, connects to Rickard. That was well done there by the Kangaroos out of defence.
Oh, that's
not a good kick, though. It's out of bounds on the full.
On the old bike track, that one, Dave.
Inside 50s this quarter, Dave Gruber.
4 to Scottsdale, 3 to Deloraine.
Tyson. Kicks long. None off hands. Holden, swinging kick. Outside 50. Does well. Beats lots of players. Goes 60 metres in the end. Hewitt this way, that away. Backwards handball. Blacklow up the wing. Bloomfield's there. Can't quite take the mark. Milne takes the spillage. Incorrect disposal. Play on. Kai Chilcott, 48 out for goal. Gee, that was an opportunity. They really should have gobbled up there, Deloraine.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he kicked it, you could see the disappointment and the body language. Had a bit more time than he thought as well. Good advantage call there by the umpire. Good, had the numbers around the ball, Deloraine, which allowed him to do that.
4-7-31 Deloraine, Scottsdale 6-6-42. Hayes out of defence to the wing. It's going to come back though. Here in the Bloomfield direction up against Singline, who can't quite take the mark. Over the back, Hayes collects the footy. Kicks back up the wing again. Gee, that's good work in front there by Hazelwood. You picked him, Max.
Yeah.
It was a lovely mark, only 16.
Yeah, well, he still plays under 16 footy 2 weeks ago. But,
wrapped him up, but the kick wasn't good. He's kicked it out of bounds on the foot. Jaden Last has got it. Right on centre wing. This game is going to be a close one. Stay with us here on City Park Radio, 103.7 and 96.5, and via the YouTube AFL Taz. As Hayes takes another mark back there. in the defensive 50 for Scottsdale. He kicks to the centre of the ground. Hall front position it was. Over the back, Holden has done some nice things. Debuted this year. Sideways kick. Ends up here with Ben Atkins. Defensive side of the wing. Kicks towards Darcy Hewitt. Knocked out of the way by Monson. Crowd wanted a free kick. Out of bounds. 30 metres around from the right behind post. Kangaroos in attack. They've had all the play this quarter, Dave Gruber.
Yeah, up to 70 inside 50s now. Scottsdale still on 4. Clearance is pretty even 2 each so far.
There's been a lot of ball ups so far this quarter. Milne, handball, intercepted. Trying to take it, there was Clark. Couldn't do so. Umpire Gregson will throw it up.
Got Brad Milne following Hewitt wherever he goes at the moment, Dave.
Ryan Byrne snaps to the teeth of goal. It's a goal. Just cleared the players on the goal line. And Ryan Byrne snaps a really important goal for Deloraine. They go up to 5-7-37, trailing Scottsdale 6-6-42. Margin now back to just 4 points. 5 points even.
It was a really good shepherd there by young Dylan Gleeson on the line too, which allowed that one to go through. So well done, young man. He's another one who's an under-16 player, I think. If I'm just got the glasses on him now, if it's the one that I think. Yep, so another boy who's stepping up to senior footy, which is good.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Elgas for your LPG needs statewide. Talk to locals of knowledge, phone 13 11 61. Thanks also to Brew Coffee Hut, our sponsor on City Park Radio's broadcast here in 2025. On the ball up, Jade Childs shovels it forward. They need the next goal, Scottsdale. Deloraine are coming. We knew that they would at some stage. These games have got a similar pattern over this year. Scottsdale wants to arrest that pattern where they've faded out in other weeks against the Magpies. Rickard starting to influence this game. Handball wasn't great though. Couldn't find a target. Deegan Young goes through. Little kick by Gladwin in the Tyson direction. There's Rickard again. They've missed him in the centre and his drive, and he kicks it beautifully and hits Jalen Chilcott on the chest. Chilcott with a 45 kick to Richards. Richards to half-forward Bloomfield, who waited for it. He took the footy from 45-8 late, and Bloomfield kicks another one for Deloraine. And they're in front here in the third quarter. They've kicked 3 goals to zip, and they take the lead now 6-7-43 to 6-6-42. Where's the change around come, Max Walker?
Yeah, look, I'm not quite sure. Soldier down, your coach goes off. That was a fantastic kick, though, just off one step. The young Scottsdale guy, I think it was young Jack Burke, just overcommitted. Was never going to get to the contest, but sort of made it one of those ones that you make it look more difficult than what it actually was. So he'll hopefully learn from that type of thing. It wasn't really necessary to commit that much because Bloomfield was always going to grab it.
I like the kick from Rickard too that set up the early in the move.
There, bang, little bullet.
He's, as I said, starting to really come into this game. Out the back end, out of Cameron from the bounce or the throw up in the centre of the ground. Richards in there with Child. We're going to ball up.
No recall bounces today at all so far. That's good. Might have something to do with them throwing it up all day, Dave. As we see Linnell throw it up again. Got Byrne and Young there. Comes forward. We've got
keep going for
Darcy,
a second, Max. Just got some technical things to sort out.
Darcy Hewitt, he's let it go. Good call. There's another one to the Kangaroos off the boot of number 11. That's Darcy Hewitt. Nearly grabbed on the line, but smart enough to let it go through. And 3 in about 5 minutes for the Deloraine Kangaroos, which puts a bit of a buffer now. So just need to still the flow a little bit at the moment. The Magpies. Ball being delivered back to the umpires in the middle. Young Cameron and Gladwin on this wing. Been a good contest between those two young players as well. As the ball goes up, got Bloomfield in the ruck again by the looks of it. Out to Byrne. Ball's loose. Jamison Nunn back to Deloraine, off the boot. Jaden last.
Thanks, Max. We're back, I think. I just had a bit of a drop out there on City Park Radio. So apology for our listeners there. As the ball's now on the wing. Thank you, Max, for taking over there. We had a goal from Darcy Hewitt in the meantime. So the margin's now out to 7 points. Just check that score for us, Max. Is it 49-42? Have I missed anything?
No, that looks about right. It's a bit difficult to see from here, Dave, but...
That's right. Yep, all good.
Yep.
So from the boundary throw in, front position, Bloomfield. And we've got a whistle on play from the non-officiating umpire. Or in fact, it was just a short boundary throw in.
Out of bounds.
So we're going again. From the boundary throw in. Falls short. Scrappy piece of play here. Comes out to Bloomfield again. As we've got a throw called. Incorrect disposal. So Scottsdale, boy oh boy, they really need a goal here just to stem the flow. Jack Burke. Kicks. Inside attacking 50. Off hands. Warwick Hall works hard on attacking 50. Tackle laid down the Deloraine player, whistle straight away.
And that's the sort of kick that's letting Scottsdale down at the moment. Like, if you're going to kick it like that, they've got to isolate someone like a Warwick Hall or someone to be able to grab it. They're just kicking it long to a pack and hoping in that situation, which you're not going to get the results you're looking for.
Handball over the top here to Richards. Kick out of defence for Deloraine. Singline does well. Good recovery. Takes the footy. Gets it over the top to Mullins. Kicks inside 50. Dangerous ball. Great mark.
Jamison Nunn.
The number 16 there, Jamison Nunn, has taken the grab. It's like his old man, a strong mark inside attacking 50. And this would stem the flow. As we've reached the second half now of this third quarter. Deloraine by 7. Jamison Nunn wastes no time. Delivers the footy towards goal. It's close. It's faded into the goal face. And it's a goal to Jamison Nunn. Thought he was going to miss near side, but it just faded back beautifully. And a goal to Scottsdale. We've got a real game on our hands here at Deloraine. 7-6-48. Scottsdale 7-7-49 Deloraine. First goal to Jamison Nunn. That was a fine contested mark, Max.
My word, it was. Good contested mark. Good finish as well by the 17-year-old. Magnificent to watch. Just a quick score check. I think it's at Evandale. No, it was at Perth, actually. So the East Coast Swans of the upset of the year in Div 2. They have won 15-7-97, defeating the undefeated Perth Magpies 7-8-50.
Okay. Let's see if you can get a score there in that Longford-South Launceston game in a second, Max.
Yep.
As we've got a holding the ball decision. I didn't give a final score to that one.
That's all over.
Richards has got the footy. We'll wait for the next stoppage. Plays on now. Kicks to attacking 50. And nice mark taken by Milne in defence.
Used his body really well then.
Did indeed. Gets it to Gladwin. Lachlan Gladwin. Left half back for the Magpies. A trail by a point. After leading by a number of goals, 3 goals at half time. Kick smothered there from Crowden. He's tackled. We'll get a ball up. Haven't seen much play on this wing, yes, Max?
Yeah, 23-21-58. South Launceston defeated Longford 6-8-44.
Gee, and it was only a 1-goal margin against those two teams just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, disappointing for the Longford Tigers.
I noticed Jordan Tepper played seniors today, and he's been in the reserves, I think, all year. Mm-hmm. Out it comes in out of Jackson Milburn. Sideways kick here, looking for Blacklow. Off hands. Takes the footy. Tackled. Play on. But now we've got a ball up. Group some stats.
Clearances, Deloraine 7, Scottsdale 6. Inside 50s, Deloraine 10, Scottsdale 6.
I think you got some info on Jordan Tepper. He might have kicked a few goals, Max.
I have.
Gets to that in a second. Here's Mullins. Takes the footy. Back now to Wiggins for Scottsdale. Kick to the wing. Leading it out there is Deegan Young. Up against Caleb Atkins. They do well, both players. Gladwin now joins the contest. And I think we'll get another stoppage, Max.
Yep, so back in the seniors this week, Tepper kicked 3. One of their key forwards, Matthew Chucky Lee, ended up with 5. We've got Brendan Taylor, kicked 5 for them as well. City Park Radio favourite. Let's have a look how many he kicked today for the Longford Tigers.
In his 50th game?
In his 50th game. What number is he?
Young Jet. We'll get to that in a second as Gladwin tries to kick it off the ground. Kick forward from Deloraine. Gets to the half-forward line there. Harrison Polk couldn't take it with him. Spits out the back to Kai Chilcott. Might have got a high tackle. Escapes it. Kicks here looking for Jalen Chilcott. Takes a strong mark. He started down and back. He's drifted forward. 13 goals this year. Quite a number of goals when these teams last met at this oval.
He's kicked one already, hasn't he? Did he kick it or Kai? I had it down as Jaden.
Groves is on the goal kickers today. I don't think he's kicked one as yet.
Kai Chilcott kicked the first one, that one, that terrific goal earlier in the game.
So Jalen Chilcott kicks a goal there for Deloraine and lengthens their margin out now to 7 points. So 8-7-55 to 7-6-48. And, gee, there's been a lot of single goal kickers today, Max.
They're all single goal kickers still. Yeah. Yep. So
both teams.
14 single goal kickers, or 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yep. 8-7-55, 7-6-48.
A few Premier League women's scores, Dave. South Launceston, this is final, 163 to Longford 6. Here at the game that we are today, Scottsdale 27, Deloraine 23, and Launceston 56 defeated North Launceston 28.
A slight little rainbow in the background over the Westbury area. So the light starts to fade a little bit here with the late start at 2:30. Yeah, so the finals next week in the women's. South Launceston versus Deloraine, and Launceston and Scottsdale will meet in the elimination final. From the secondary ball up, taken away by Bloomfield with ease. Inside 50, Hewitt up against a couple of Scottsdale defenders. It falls to Ryan Byrne. Gee, got a high tackle just as the whistle blew. Touch fortunate there, the Magpies. They don't want to concede another goal here before three-quarter time. Trail by just 7 points. They might have the scoring in the last quarter. Joel Hayes kicks it outside his defensive 50. Bloomfield front position. Drops the mark. Kicked by Krushka in Hope up the wing. Falls in the hands here of Jaden Last with an intercept mark. Long sweeping 45 kick. Beautiful kick too. Finds Ryan Byrne. Maybe could have run on. Holds things up. Waits for the forwards to set up. Chips it. Here, Jalen Chilcott again. It's over his head this time. Well read by Monson. Monson goes sideways and finds the skipper in Krushka. It's inside defensive 50. Chip kick. Trying to find Tyson. It might work out okay. No, it's knocked out of bounds. Probably not the option on that occasion.
Well, the option was probably there, but he just needed to give himself a bit of room around the man on the mark rather than trying to chip it over the top, which made it very easy for the Deloraine guy to punch it out of bounds. Poor kick, good defence by Deloraine.
Get down to Tony in a minute for any boundary line news. We haven't been down there for a while. Comes over now to Richards. Backwards handball. Griffin kicks inside 50. All Scottsdale and Singline gets back there.
Tony's over here now, mate, in front of the fire pot.
No, he might be in the last quarter. He flagged that one with me. As Singline now takes off. Kicks to that far side of the ground. Lovely Mark Warwick call. Millimetre inside the boundary line. Such a strong pair of hands, Max.
Yep, he doesn't drop too many of his first grab at it, that's for sure. He's taken a couple of rippers today.
Takes his time now. Invited to play on. Long kick. Front position Creswell. It clears him. Runners wanted. Scottsdale first inside 50 for a little while. And a high tackle, is it? No, it's going to be a ball up.
Just like to see a little bit more from Jamison Nunn than a young, fit, reasonably quick guy. Probably just needs to be involved in that contest a little bit more. Lovely
handball, Kai Chilcott to Ryan Byrne, who finds his teammate there in Rickard. Oh, gee, the handball was ambitious to Kai Chilcott. Got intercepted. Chance to turn the ball over here for Scottsdale. We've got a stoppage. Tony, what have you been seeing down there on the boundary line?
Much the same as you, actually. The breeze has dropped a bit, so hopefully I won't need to go to that fire pit. But it was a good idea, Max.
We'll see if we end up there in that last quarter with that stiff, cool breeze blowing over the snow-covered Western Tiers. So we've got a ball up, centre wing. It's a close game here. We thought it might be, with Scottsdale desperate to get their first win of the season. Wish Wilson, backwards handball. Brighton Mullins with a torpedo. Fades in the breeze. Spills out of bounds. Max, can you check the time clock for us there?
Yep, good.
Is it good?
26
What's on it?
26:05.
Okay, so probably got 4 to 5 minutes to play.
Last one went about 29 and a half. Always difficult to tell the time, though, when there's time on, isn't there? Yeah. Every stoppage, we stop the time clock.
Richards bursts from the contest. Second bounce, not a great one. He collects it back in, though. He gains 30 metres with that run. Singline, though, will intercept it here at half-back. Can't quite grab it. Darcy Hewitt falls over. Did he get high contact? Now Singline's got it. Gets it back here to Milne. Look away handball. Monson throws it on the boot. Wiggins from behind. Got a hand on it. They're going to come back in, though, the Kangaroos. 2 against 1 here against Hewitt. Can't quite grab it. Picking it up there is Jalen Chilcott. Right in front of the crowd. They're getting excited. And we've got a ball up. There is young Oliver Clark got tackled.
One deep in this quarter, this third quarter, would be very beneficial for the Roos here.
Blacklow centering kick, front position. Gee, almost a good mark to Wish Wilson. He got pushed, thought Max. Ryanburn releases a handball. You've still got it. Gleeson snaps. Off to the right. 8-8-56. Deloraine, Scottsdale 7-6-48. I thought same as you, Max. I thought that might have been a little push there on Wish Wilson.
They're a bit closer to us, Dave.
They are.
Right.
Milne, lovely kick out from fullback to Deegan Young. Milne goes past, gets the handball back, under pressure, has to kick to a target. He got flattened after he kicked it, though, and be downfield to Joe Kruska. Yes, that next goal, I mean, it's basically a goal, the margin at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
Which is not much going to the last quarter, but another goal now.
Would have been very useful for the Roos then.
They still might get it. Minute or two left in this quarter. And a mark taken there. I think it was the man in front. Yep. Warwick Hall ended up with the ball.
No.
Yes, no, it's going Deloraine's way to Jaden last. Switches the footy. Bloomfield. Kicks sideways, looking for Kai Chilcott. Had a terrific season. So he just about win the Deloraine best and fairest this year. Searching kick there for Clark, who marks. Right in front of Tony Webb, our boundary rider. Clark. Centering kick. Hewitt presents and marks. Darcy Hewitt had his name written all over that sherry. And there's that short blast of the siren, which means this is a huge kick, Max Walker.
Well, it is. He just finds space where there is no space, doesn't he? And he still had 2 trailing him then, and just smart enough to use the body and get in the right spot. But this is a pretty critical goal if he can kick it, just to give him a little bit of breathing space.
Could be the first multiple goal kicker in the game.
Could be.
Kicked one earlier in the quarter. Max called. So Darcy Hewitt, man on the mark, 40 out. Kicking to the Deloraine town end.
Oh, my God.
Never looked like it. Misses everything. So we've got three-quarter time here at the Deloraine Recreation Ground. This three-quarter time break is brought to you by our sponsors, Brew Coffee Hut, making hot drinks for you at the games today at Windsor Park. They are. And you'll find them at grounds all around northern Tasmania. Thanks for your support, Brew Coffee Hut. Max?
Goal kickers.
Goal kickers.
Yep. Can't quite see the scoreboard. I think it's 56
to 48.
56 to 48, is it? Yep. 56 to 48. Yep, I'll just write that down. Righto, goal kickers, all singles for both teams. Chilcott at the Kai version, 1. Byrne, 1. Bloomfield, 1. Blacklow, 1. Hewitt, 1. Chilcott of the Jalen version, 1. Gleeson, 1. Jackson Milburn, 1. And for Scottsdale, Creswell, 1. Wish Wilson, Hall, Nunn, Jamison, Kruska, and Deegan Young. And cannot forget the little whippet down the bottom, number 68. Jack Burke got 1 in the first quarter.
Okay, stats to three-quarter time. Dave Gruby, you still adding them up there? No, keep going, because I'll talk about next week's broadcast.
Okay, yeah.
So next week we're going to broadcast both finals, NTFA Premier League, On Saturday, it's Launceston and North Launceston at UTAS Stadium from 5 to 2. We're broadcasting that game, and then we back up again on Youngtown. Today's result, it's an all-new game next week, so it'll be South Launceston against Longford in the elimination final next Sunday at Youngtown, once again from 5 to 2. So City Park Radio, going to bring you all the finals action, also the preliminary final the week after, and the grand final for the men's and women's as well on grand final day. Groups, I've patted out enough. What do you got for us?
Hit-outs, Deloraine 35 to Scottsdale 24. Clearances, Deloraine 27 to Scottsdale 25. Inside 50s, Deloraine 36 to Scottsdale 33. So a bit of a reverse of the second quarter there with 17 inside 50s to Deloraine to 7 for Scottsdale. Marks inside 50, Deloraine 8, Scottsdale 11. Intercept marks, Deloraine 13, Scottsdale 23. And free kicks are pretty even. Deloraine 20 to Scottsdale 19.
Thanks to Dave Gruber for his stats there at three-quarter time. We'll take a break on City Park Radio and the AFL Tas live stream. At three-quarter time, it's Deloraine by 8 points. Back in a moment. They've missed him in the centre in his drive, and he kicks it beautifully and hits Jalen Chilcott on the chest. Chilcott with a 45 kick to Richards. Richards to half-forward Bloomfield, who waited for it. He took the footy from 45-8 late, and Bloomfield kicks another one for Deloraine. And they're in front here in the third quarter. They've kicked 3.
All day, Dave. As we see Linnell throw it up again. Got Byrne and Young there. Comes forward. Who we got?
Keep going for a second, Max. Just got some technical things to sort out.
Darcy Hewitt, he's let it go. Good call. There's another one to the Kangaroos off the boot of number.
Good recovery, takes the footy, gets it over the top to Mullins, kicks inside 50, dangerous ball, great mark.
Jamison Nunn.
Deloraine by 7. Jamison Nunn wastes no time. Delivers the footy towards goal. It's close. It's faded into the goal face, and it's a goal to Jamison Nunn. Chilcott might have got a high tackle. Escapes it. Kicks here, looking for Jalen Chilcott. Takes a strong mark. He started down and back. Goal kickers today. I don't think he's kicked one as yet.
Kai Chilcott kicked the first one, that one, that terrific goal earlier in the game.
So Jalen Chilcott kicks a goal there for Deloraine. And lengthens their margin out now to 7 points. Low centering kick, front position. Gee, almost a good mark to Wish Wilson. He got pushed, thought Max. Ryan Byrne releases a handball. You've still got it. Gleeson snaps. Off to the right. 8-8-56.
Geely Launceston today. LNCT 3017, a sponsor of City Park Radio.
This sports broadcast is brought to you by LGAS. For all your LPG needs, talk to the locals with knowledge.
Ricky Dollar was fairly pleased with the way that quarter panned out. He felt that they let the Mids run 1-3 a little bit too much in the middle there, in that quarter. So he wants them to tighten up on that. He wants the ball kicked long into attack rather than short, and urges people to keep the ball in there. He wants to kick the first, kick the second. He says we've got the support. He wants to seek to win it. We're the only ones who can win it. No one else can do it for us. Have a red-hot crack at it.
Thank you, Tony. We're back underway in the last quarter. 8-point margin. Scottsdale on attack straight away. Warwick Hall. Oh, gee, he lost a hold of the ball as he tried to kick it. And now he's got a high tackle as Warwick Hall. And this could be the one that Scottsdale need, Max, early in this quarter.
My word it is, Dave. Get one within the first 30 seconds, which is what he'll be kicking, about 40 seconds, I guess. But he's not going to feed it off, is he? He's got the leg on him. It's only about 45 out when he kicks it. But has he got the accuracy? I called him earlier. That one looks all right off the boot, but fades away to the right, and another point to Scottsdale. I need to start converting a few of those. I've got 7-7 now to 8-8. So
yes, 7-point margin. So opportunity missed there for Scottsdale early on, but they probably have the scoring end in this quarter from what we've seen today. And just that want of winning that first game of the season in the last round be a big incentive for them to lift in this last quarter. But Deloraine, they won't want to lose this game. They want to register their 4th win and gain some momentum going into season 2026. The ball's at half back now. thrown up by umpire Linnell. Long punch forward there, or attempted long punch forward there. Didn't quite make contact there, Krushka. Ball comes out now, near side here to Kai Chilcott, who takes the mark for Deloraine. Short kick to Rickard, who lifted in that third quarter. He's influential in the centre. Brad Rickard, his brother's been out injured pretty much the whole season. Another valuable player. His kick only goes as far as Sing line. Might have got a push in the back. Gleeson does well. Connects there with Blacklow to Byrne over the top. Back to Byrne, busy player. Handball in the Griffin direction. He gets a bad bounce. Plenty of Scottsdale defenders there. Back out to Blacklow again. He runs into a brick wall. He's holding the ball. Yes, I was going to say he had plenty of opportunity there to get rid of it. And good tackle by Ron Monson. He goes wide here, looking for Hazelwood, who takes a good contested mark. The youngster. Centering kick to the middle. Jade Child might have been dragged down. He wasn't in the contest, said the umpire. Ball spills free. Child lays the tackle. Spills to the side though to Rickard. Centering kick in the Darcy Hewitt direction. Taps it to himself on the bounce. Can't regain. Tackle from behind there, the Scottsdale defender. Ends up with Brighton Mullins to Tyson, who spots up Sing line at half-back. He's got to play all by himself. And taking the mark in Creswell.
Got to keep moving.
Creswell, lovely little kick. That's Milne, who's drifted up from defence. Been a good player today, Bradley Milne.
Put it down to Nunn.
There
he goes.
Straight to Nunn. What a kick that was. And Josh Nunn takes the mark in range, 35 out, about 5 metres in from the boundary. But you picked that one, Max.
Oh, he just had all the space in front of us. And he's smart enough. He just waited. We're right behind this kick. Hasn't kicked too many goals this year, which would be a bit unusual for him. And
he's
this
kicked one this time. Has he, Josh Nunn? Oh, I think he's kicked it. He has. It was a marginal call right on the goal line, but the boundary umpire and the goal umpire were right there. And good teamwork umpiring there, because that was just drifted through for a goal. And then we've got a 1-point ball game now here at Deloraine as Josh Nunn kicks his first. 8-7-55 to 8-8-56 here on City Park Radio.
Yeah, great positioning by the umpire there as well. And another individual goal kicker, Dave. It's,
what are we up to now? 16.
16.
Gee, I wonder what the record is. It's a lot of goals by individuals.
Nearly half the people out on the field haven't kicked a goal.
Correct. Back in the middle. It's going to be a ripper last quarter, this one. Contested footy, Atkins can't escape. And we've got a ball up. Right in the centre circles. There's a vehicle goes in front of us, Max, caravan or something, making a lot of noise on our effects mic, unfortunately. Ball spills out to the side of the contest. Cameron gets it to Rickard. Rickard inside 50 into the pocket. Good spoil there from Sing line away from Gleeson. And we'll get a ball in right underneath the light tower as the light fades here with a late start. We're finishing around about 4:45, 10 to 5. A quick wrap up. We've got Rhythm of the Years coming up on City Park Radio at 5 o'clock. And the crowd aren't happy with the Lions Club caravan, Max, obscuring their view, a vital part of the game. Anyway, ball back in. Kicked inside 50 for the Kangas. That's almost a strong mark. Chopping in the arm, whatever you like. Jalen Chilcott will line up from 40 out directly in front. You got a score there, Max? Lining up?
Yeah, I was just looking at Launceston and North. So they're underway now. They didn't start till 4 o'clock. So North at the moment 3-4-22 to Launceston 2-2-14 in their 150th year celebrations. We'll talk about that in a minute, Dave.
Jalen Chilcott to lengthen the lead out for the Kangaroos. That's a lovely kick. And a vital goal for Deloraine, 9-8-62. They're back out to a 7-point margin. And we have, Max, our first multiple goal kicker for the day. Jalen Chilcott. He's kicked a couple. He's kicked 15 for the season. Today's broadcast brought to you by Elgas for all your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61.
Yeah, he's ruined my day. I was hoping we'd have all singles. But just getting back to that Launceston thing, Dave. Great documentary on Facebook and YouTube and all that, if you want to watch it, about the history of Launceston Footy Club. one thing that sticks in my mind, the name Shepherd down there, playing juniors as a kid. Pete Shepherd and Mick Shepherd, couple of brothers, great junior coaches. Pete, if you listen, hello.
Back in the middle. Scottsdale need the next one to respond. I wouldn't want Deloraine to get out to too much of a lead in this last quarter. Hope you're enjoying the action here. 5th versus 6th. A lot on the line. There's no tomorrow for these teams until next season. And a lot of recruiting to go on in the off-season. Mullins now almost takes the footy with him. Gets tackled. So a lot of time left in this game. Been a good effort by the Magpies. They've copped some pastings over the year, as have the Kangaroos, but today they've really done their supporters proud as Rickard handballs back ambitiously to Clark. He's tackled, holding the ball. And it's that tackling machine, Tyson, Elliot Tyson with the footy. He kicks awkwardly, will just sneak inside 50. Hayes has been moved forward. Deegan Young takes the tackle. Happy to see a ball up.
Final score in Div 1, Rocherley 154, Deloraine 9 points. Lilydale, sorry. Apologies.
From the contest, Oliver Clark's got it, gets it to Rickard, releases the kick. Important contest here. Hazelwood does well. Inside out kick to full forward. Oh, heavy clash there. Nunn and his opponent. Warwick Hall dribbles the ball. Goes across the goal face. And it's out of bounds. And, gee, Josh Nunn, and I'm looking at the player who's getting up. Is it
Bloomfield?
Bloomfield, it is.
Yeah, he was moved to full back on him after that last goal.
Gets up gingerly, but he's okay. Ready to take part in this next contest. Creswell with a big tap. In the Hayes direction, smart to Jade Child, who snaps. One behind. Gee, a couple of experienced players combined there. Just one straight goal, the difference. 8-8-56 to 9-8-62.
It's a tight one.
It is. We want a draw, would we? We want someone to win this afternoon.
Crikey. Speaking of draws, in the your boy Jackie Rushton didn't trouble the scorers.
I'm sure
today.
he had many assists. Ball comes out here. Mark taken by Rickard. Back in the team this afternoon.
Cox Goodyer kick 5 for Rocherley.
Kick goes up the wing. Up there, looking for the youngster in Gleeson over the back. Bush Wilson happy to see it over the boundary line. Tony, you got anything for us down there on the boundary line?
Not at the moment. There's a lot of interchanges going on and a few tight plays out there, but they're all having a red-hot crack at it.
Yes, I can see Ricky Dolliver there right in front of the play at the moment. What a great year he's had as coach. Not on the field necessarily, but the way he's really got the club together and looking for a bright future. Handball over now to Rickard. Kick inside 50. Darcy Hewitt, one out. Can't win the contest there against Milne. Singline might be happy to concede it behind here. No, he's not. Kicks around the corner. He's got Wish Wilson with a bit of space. He takes the mark. Decides now to play on. Over the top, he's got Tyson. Overcooks the kick. Loose footy. Blacklow does well. Picks it up. Gee, handball to teammate under a lot of pressure.
That was poor use of the footy there by Scottsdale. They had them outnumbered. They just need to get that overlap run down the wing here. Could have opened it right up. But missed opportunity there.
Thump forward there from the ruck contest by Atkins. Gladwin gets it to Creswell. He's tackled straight away. And I think the umpire's going to play this holding the ball. Yes, prior opportunity. So we're going to get a free kick. Too far out to score, you'd think. Player getting up there is Jackson Milburn. Gets a lovely goal there just after half-time. Cramping up a little bit, the youngster.
Should get a bigger number next year, won't he? Or,
Yes,
smaller number.
Kicks, goes to the pocket, not sure a minute to go there, but it's working out okay. And Darcy Hewitt has taken a grab.
He protected the drop of that ball well, didn't he?
Absolutely. A breakout season, I reckon, for Darcy Hewitt. He's proved that he can play at this level. And as the leading goal kicker for the Kangaroos this year with 18 before today, currently on 19. So this is for goal number 20. And to put the margin out to 2 goals. Hewitt from the pocket. Kicks towards goal. I think it's fading across. He'll be one behind. And extra time I get the score, Max, I'll get you to check it. Is it 9-9-63? Deloraine, Scottsdale, 8-8-56.
Yep.
I'll make sure
11 and a half minutes gone.
Comes back out, and Hewitt takes another mark from the kick out. Too far out to score this time. Centering ball. Oh, that's a good mark. I reckon that's Jalen Chilcott. He just reached over the top. And those two players, Hewitt and Jalen Chilcott, over 30 goals between them this year. Jalen's kicked 2 goals. The last 2 goals, in fact, for Deloraine. Jalen Chilcott. Right behind this one. Ahmed, our cameraman's got a great view. From our elevated position, Jalen Chilcott. It's coming back. Hits the post. So let off there for the Magpies. They're still in touching distance here. 9-10-64. Deloraine, Scottsdale 8-8-56. Grew some stats in this last quarter.
Clearances, Deloraine, 5 to Scottsdale 2. Inside 50s, 6 for Deloraine, 3 for Scottsdale.
Okay, so they're dominating a bit this quarter, the Kangaroos, and they're going to go back in again. This time, Bloomfield takes the mark. Swings the kick, great vision. Gleeson takes a strong contested mark. He's going back for a shot. It's going to be a tough one with this breeze. Man on the marks, 45 out, and only a couple metres in from the boundary on the left-hand side. And Dylan Gleeson, the Sharon in hand, he's gone back a long way.
Might just be out of his distance, I think, Dave.
There's a lot of players in the goal square if it falls short. And it fades to the near side. Umpire Andrew Fitz. He's had a big day, Max, Andrew Fitz.
Yes, but he loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
He's the field umpire in the previous game, the women's game. Now he's goal umpire in this game. It was a behind. So the margin now out to 9 points. But here's Scottsdale now. They've finally escaped their defensive 50. George Davies, chip kick to Nunn. Wasn't the option, I don't think. It was knocked away from Nunn towards Child. He shovels it out in the direction of Deegan Young. Contested footy. Ryan Byrne calm. Gets it to Kai Chilcott. Now to Griffin. Griffin from the centre circles has Jalen Chilcott as a target. He goes with one hand. Oh, he takes it, Jalen Chilcott. He gets to 40. He kicks towards goal. And it just fades away and goes out of bounds. Let's go back to here, Max.
Yeah, look, it was a cluster of guys 30 metres from the kicker. All he had to do is kick it long and put a foot race on to the goal square.
Yes.
Give themselves a chance.
And he went the shorter option. Didn't come off. Deloraine swept it away.
And that's where Deloraine have been far superior today. When they get the ball, that first 1 or 2 run and carry handballs, have very rarely seen too many of that of Scottsdale.
So we've got a boundary throw in. The boundary umpire is 20 metres around from the left behind post with the Kangaroos in attack. They're leading by 9 points. High boundary throw in. Falls to the front. Wish Wilson might get there first. He's dispossessed. Doing well there was Rickard. Does he get a push in the back? Umpire says ball up. So it's the wrong end of the ground for Scottsdale. Still have plenty of time. Probably another 14 or 15 minutes of game time. Trailing by a couple of goals. We saw them in that second quarter do well to that end. So let's see if they can finish off the game here. Richards has tackled. Another ball up. Still an attacking 54, Deloraine. Up goes the Sharon. Creswell with the tap. Gee, it's a play attack with one hand there. That's holding the ball. Now chicken wing tackle, Max.
Yep.
Blacklow.
One hand free. You've got the opportunity to get rid of it. This is where they've got to open it up a little bit. Deloraine have been really clever and just not giving them anything to kick to.
Tyson in the Warwick Hall direction. Can't take it. Falls to Rickard. He's tackled immediately. And on the wing now. So Scottsdale chance to launch an attack. Experienced players around the ball. Jade Child, Joe Krushka. Cresswell in the ruck, gets it to Child, kicks it straight away. Gets some distance towards half forward. Warwick Hall front position, good spoil from Neat. Rickard bursts through. Throw, says the crowd, and Max. Out to Rickard again, tackled from behind by Child. George Davies has got it. That might have been another throw as it comes out to Jack Burke, who's tackled. Incorrect disposal. And Brad Rickard really worked hard in that contest 3 or 4 times. You can see how exhausted he is if you're watching the stream. Repeated efforts there. Wins the footy. Kicks to the wing. And a lovely mark taken there. I think that's Blacklow, the number 10 it is. Off to Richard straight away. His kick's poor though. Falls down the throat there of Jacob Singline. Intercept mark for Scottsdale. Plays on. Has Hazelwood on the wing. It's been impressive. Might have been held by one hand. Falls to the back here to Wish Wilson. Can he pick it up? They're away if he does. He does pick it up. Shrugs a tackle. Poor kick. Intercepted by Jaden Last. So Jaden Last, right half back. Takes his time. Has to play on now. High kick on the wing. Front position the Magpies. Through Wish Wilson. Couldn't take the mark. Spills out to Hewitt well up the ground. Handball over the top to Kai Chilcott. Milburn. Jackson. But that's that man there again. Singline. Probably taken at least a dozen marks today. Kicks to the centre. Daring kick. Tyson spoilt from behind. Spills to Richards. Now to Rickard. Oh, that's well done by Deegan Young, smothering the footy. Important contest right in the centre. Deegan Young runs into a brick wall. So virtually got a centre square clearance coming up here. Right in the circles. But, no restrictions. There's a lot of players around the footy, Max.
Not too many not around it, is there?
That's right. Krushko with a quick kick. It's a half forward. Player might have dived in and taken the legs there. Play on. Out to Cameron for Deloraine. His kick to half forward. Spoiled from behind by the defender there in Jamison Nunn for Scottsdale. Falls to Tyson. Oh, that handball wasn't on. He should have kicked the ball, and now he's handballed to a teammate who was under pressure, and we'll get a turnover. Leighton Bloomfield. He plays on now. Kick smothered. Players tired. Errors all over the place. Jade Child confronted. And we'll get a stoppage. Attacking side of the wing for Deloraine.
Who's going to win, men?
Oh, I think Deloraine will probably hold on from here.
I think they'll hang on.
Yep.
But the next goal is pretty important.
Very
obviously.
important. And Scottsdale just can't buy one at the moment, can they? Just
throwing everything at it.
Foz said it. Everyone's starting to get a bit tired. You know, the fatigue set in. The schools are dropping off that little bit more. You know, not enough run in it. This is where both group of youngsters have got to come to the top. You know, there's still probably 7 or 8 minutes to play. You know, get on your bikes, boys, and run.
Ryan Byrne with an important little kick. Gets it in tight, attacking 50. Milburn with a nice pick-up. Swinging it forward there was Harrison Polk. Scottsdale defence, charge out. Handball, Gleeson, sideways. Richards, I think it is, snaps towards goal. And it's one behind.
What a pick-up by Gleeson there.
It was beautiful.
He's not a small young man, quite tall.
Now, lovely kick out of
middle. Keep
fullback.
going, boys. Keep going.
Yes, Brad Mill might have run on there. He held it up, though. 45 kick here to Gladwin. He's got Krushka on. It's a poor kick, but it might still get to Krushka. On the bounce. Can he take it with him? Gets the footy now. Slams it on the boot. Wycall front position. Over the back, George Davies. He's clear. He snaps on goal, and he kicks a goal for Scottsdale. George Davies. And they're right back at it here at Deloraine on the Magpies. 9-8-62, 9-12-66. And good work from all involved. The skills weren't great, the kicks weren't great, but eventually Davies finished it with aplomb.
Well, I don't know whether he was trying to kick a goal there, whether he was trying to do a banana, whether he was trying
done
to
beautifully.
Whether he was trying to centre it. But when it come off the boot, I was wondering which direction it was going to go. It was a shocking kick. Scrambled it through the goals, and it's game on again, boys.
Yep, one goal, 4 Groobs, am I saying here, for Deloraine this quarter, to 2 goals, 2. So, all right, 4-point margin. Max, if you just sneak a peek at that time clock, please.
Yes, 20, just ticked over 20 3/4 minutes.
10 minutes of playing time at least, you'd say, in this last quarter. Think I'm being optimistic, Max?
Yeah, well, it hasn't been a lot of goals, been a lot of stoppages, so yeah, we might get to 28, 29.
The Magpies looking for their first win. Bloomfield worried out of the kick there, but this is a good running forward here by Clark. Penetrating kick 2 to the goal face. And Hewitt marks, and Hewitt goals. There's the answering goal straight away by the Kangaroos. Darcy Hewitt's got 20 for the year now. He's kicked 2 today. And that margin sneaks out again to 10 points.
Yeah, Scottsdale will be very disappointed with that. They fought real hard to get that goal, to get back into it. And Deloraine just running up the wing, get it deep, bit of forward pressure, and came unstuck for the Deloraine, for the Scottsdale defence. And
good kick from the wingman there, young Oliver Clark there. He didn't muck around.
No.
He just went straight down the guts, as they say. And Darcy Hewitt took a mark and played on and kicked it. So, still time for the Magpies, but they need to answer fairly soon. Umpire Gregson throws it up from the centre clearance. Burn tackle, releases the footy. Here he is again, Clark. Can't take it this time. Later tackle on a player that might not have had it. And we'll get a ball up, attacking side of the centre square. Up it goes. Into some space from the hit out. Wiggins tries to pick up the ball. Jack Burke's in there. See, that's an important little kick forward by Blacklow. Bouncing chaos footy. Singline read it best. Sweeping handball. Jack Burke will get there first. He'll have to throw it on the boot straight away, or gets the handball away. Wish Wilson did well. 45 kick looking for Child. Bump ball. Back again. Mullins. Up the wing. Krushka did well. Got his hands to it. Couldn't complete the mark. His handball smothered. In goes Hadley. Played for the free kick. Couldn't get it. Holden's on top of it. He needs to release it, but they pile on top of him. It'll be a ball up.
His Singline's been good today, hasn't he?
Yeah. Don't influence your votes, Max, but he's been terrific. From the ball up, Bloomfield, smart tap out. Richards is there. Back there in the direction of Rickard, who's just bumped off it. And how does the umpire read that, Max?
Well, the non-officiating umpire must have thought not when I say must, got him a little bit high, I think, so he's pulled it from there.
Rickard with the ball.
He'll sleep well tonight, Rickard, if he saw it.
Lead-up player, Bloomfield.
He's got a bit more of it in the second half, Bloomfield. Bit of a disappointing first half for him, I would have thought.
Soaking up a bit of time now, the Kangaroos, with each of these kicks. Hewitt led out, couldn't take the grab. Kai Chilcott dispossessed, holding the ball. Good decision. Going to come back here to Tyson.
They need to move it. 23 minutes have ticked over.
Elliot Tyson kicks to the wing. Creswell's there. Bloomfield does well again. Taking the ball is Richards, who kicked that memorable goal at Scottsdale, Max. One of the goals of the season, no doubt.
He did.
A couple of weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Up it goes, Creswell with the tap. Out the back, Tyson. Inside out kick. Krushka front position. Good spoil, Caleb Atkins. Warwick Hall runs into a brick wall. Krushka again. Deegan Young inside 50. George Davies in a wrestle. And that was well done from Ben Atkins. And a behind's a good result at this stage for Deloraine. They get to reset 9-9-63. 10-12-72. Straight away he goes, Ben Atkins. High ball to the wing. Hazelwood front position. Almost a good mark there to the Deloraine player, but it spills out of bounds.
About to tick over 25 minutes, Dave, so time's running out for the Pies. Doesn't seem to be a lot of urgency as yet in what they're doing, but had a bit more of the ball in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Where it's hurt them is Deloraine being able to respond immediately after Scottsdale do something good. Over there on the half-forward flank at the moment, cleared by Deloraine. Up towards the wing. It's a mark by young Hadley, I think it is.
He's been pretty good.
Yeah.
It's Milne, actually. 45 kick finds Mullins in the centre square. He kicks directly towards goal. None, one grab, couldn't get the second. Davies was there. Tackle from behind on Atkins. And you think that they probably need to get a goal from this inside 50, Max, as the time clock ticks down.
Yep, absolutely. They definitely need one here. Let's see what they can muster.
Creswell with a tap. Can't find a teammate, though, as Caleb Atkins kicks it out. Singline's there. He'll pump it back in. Warwick Hall meets the contest. Bumps Blacklow off it. Player takes on the tackler there. But umpire says no prior. Umpire Hamish Anderson. Come in and ball it up. Still in a dangerous position here for Deloraine. Scottsdale into attack. Good tap there from Blacklow. Swing towards goal is Brighton Mullins. He's kicked it. Shows some experience there, Brighton Mullins. And brings us back within one kick here at Deloraine. 10-9-69. Plays 10-12-72. And just when we thought that Deloraine might have just had it under control, Brighton Mullins, ex-North player, has snapped a goal. He's gone straight back onto the ball, and it's game on Max Walker.
My word it is, Dave. And you're right, Deloraine look like complete control of it, but to Scottsdale's credit, they just will not go away. They just keep toiling away, finding things to do that don't look all that great, but they're getting the results.
Centre square clearance here is pretty important for both teams. Leighton Bloomfield's handball smothered. Chance for the Magpies. Here they go, though, the Kangaroos through Rickard. Kicks to that pocket, and Hewitt takes the mark, and he'll take as many seconds as he can to line up, even though he's a fair way out. Darcy Hewitt has kicked a couple today. Very important one in this last quarter. It's called round on the mark. So this would probably extinguish any hopes for Scottsdale as we're deep into this last quarter. They trail by just 3 points. Darcy Hewitt doesn't go for goal in the end, just chips it to the goal square. Oh, it's a mark, front position. No play on, says the umpire. Just mustn't have held onto it long enough. But the spoil really should have come from behind. Might have been Jalen Chilcott. We've got a ball up, though, near the goal square. Singline taps it to space. It's close to the boundary line. Handball comes out to Wish Wilson. He handballs it towards Child, who's wrapped up in a tackle. It's not where Scottsdale want it to be at the moment. It's the opposite end of the ground. They trail by just 3 points. Kangaroos looking for their 4th win of the year. Close to the goal square. Will they concede? Player tackled. And we've got a ball up right beside the behind post.
Get a rushed point here. We're at 28.5 minute mark.
I think that's what they need to look at.
They would have to go coast to coast, Dave.
Singline does the opposite. He thumps it the other way. It's still in play. Young Jackson Milburn played for the free kick. Tyson's there. He gets a kick away. And that's a good mark, Hazelwood. He's done some good things today. Plays on with a daring kick to the centre of the oval. Krushka from behind. Might have been unrealistic. Over the back. Deloraine in possession. Chain of handballs. Comes back here towards Crowden. He'll be under a little bit of pressure. He takes his time. Does well. Shows experience. Gets it to Kai Chilcott. Now to Bloomfield. Bloomfield to half forward with the kick. One grab, two. Couldn't take the mark. The Deloraine player. Krushka misses with a handball. They dive in. Dive on top. I reckon we'll get a stoppage here. And time clock, Max.
29:20.
Okay.
Could be only a matter of a few seconds left, I would think.
Huge clearance coming up here. We're on attacking 50 for Deloraine. Oh, Bloomfield just went unopposed and thumped it 30 metres Deloraine's way. Only as far as Child. He gets out of a tackle. Handball might be okay to Singline. His kick semi-smothered. Bloomfield, what a massive last quarter he's had. Handball sideways to Byrne, who's been good all day. He releases the handball. And we're going to get no prior there on the Deloraine player. It's in that exact same spot on attacking 50 for Deloraine. Time clock ticking down. A concerned Ricky Dolliver looks on the Scottsdale bench. Richards has tackled. Another ball up. 10-12-72 Deloraine. 10-9-69 Scottsdale. Up goes the footy. Singline taps it in the Deegan Young direction. He can't take it. And another ball up. Can someone win it out of this clearance either way? Bloomfield's got it to Richards. He's tackled. And we'll get our 4th ball up here in about the last minute. Same spot. 50-metre line. Deloraine in attack. Singline and Bloomfield. That's all over. That's all over here at Deloraine. And the 4th win of the year for the Kangaroos over at gallant Scottsdale. 10-12-72. They defeat Scottsdale 10-9-69. Great game of footy. Played in a terrific spirit. That's what we like to see. And both teams have done their clubs proud here this afternoon at the Deloraine Recreation Ground. But in the end, the Kangaroos held on in that last quarter. They came out in that third quarter and took control of the game, while Scottsdale fought back late. The Kangaroos in the end deserved their victory, Max Walker.
Yeah, they do, Dave. Well, both sides deserve a victory today. I thought it was a really strong contest by both sides. You know, lacked a little bit of skill and finesse throughout the game, but we had 44 people out there trying their heart out for their
Absolutely.
team. 22 each. Hope their coach, Nick Milburn, is okay.
Yeah, if you just joined us, he did have a bad wrist arm injury.
Yep.
Suspected break in that second quarter.
In the second quarter, so all the very best to him with a speedy recovery. But certainly from it was a good game of footy between two. We're probably not allowed to say it, but
battling sides,
country clubs.
Yeah.
You know, and great crowd today as well for the Deloraine community. A lot of Scottsdale people have travelled as well, expecting their first win. And geez, it was only 3 points away. They were pretty close to getting it, and both sides tried their heart out. So well done, guys.
But Tony there looking for a player to interview. I think he might have Ryan Byrne. We're going to try and get him a bit closer here. We've got.
While Tony's doing that, I'll just do the goal kickers. We'll go through Scottsdale's first. All individual goal kickers for 10, which is remarkable. Creswell, Wish-Wilson, Hall, Mullins, Davies, Jamison Nunn, Krushka, Young, Josh Nunn and Jack Burke.
We'll get the Deloraine ones in a minute because we've got Ryan Byrne down there with Tony Webb. Fire away, Tony.
Here we go. Hi, Ryan Byrne. Thank you very much for joining us on City Park Radio. Well, that was a great finish to what was a very close game all day.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great contest to finish the year off. Scottsdale played unreal. I thought they played really well. Best time. I don't know. Just love close games. This year's been a bit up and down, but yeah, it's great to have a good contest to finish the year and start off season.
It is. Now, what was your role today? You seem to be in the middle a fair bit, along with Kai Chilcott.
Yeah, yep. So I was playing midfield in the midfield rotation with a forward and bench rotation, but built my fitness up during the year, so kind of good play majority midfield, and yeah, just give me all really.
Now, football seems to run in your family. Your grandfather played for Longford for a few years, Head Smith Millis, David. Has he ever been able to give any sort of advice on how to go about it?
Yeah, in the earlier days, yeah. So he sits over there in his car every week, every home game. He sits over there, he's watching me. But yeah, in the early days, he'd come into the huddles and tell me a bit. And so is my dad. My dad comes in the huddles at the moment and tells me a few things just before we walk out. But yeah, definitely runs in the bloodline. So I'm a bit lucky.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's always good to have that family support. It's been a tough year for Deloraine, and obviously there's going to be a bit of rebuild going on. And Nick Milburn, your coach, having that bad injury.
Yeah, he went up for a big contest. He always puts his body on the line, which we love. We always follow the lead of him. Injured his wrist, I think, so he went off to hospital. But yeah, tough year. But I don't know. We're a young group, and I believe in us. So I'm keen to see where we can go in the next few years.
Great. Thanks very much for joining us on City Park Radio. Good luck for next year.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Tony, and thanks there to Ryan Byrne. And terrific job as usual, Tony. Well, catch our breath. We had a few close finishes recently, Max. We had the game out at Longford, between Longford and South. We had a good close game last week. So it's terrific to get these ones that get the adrenaline up for the players and the commentators.
Yeah, we like the close ones. So we don't like them too close, but we like the close competitive games, and we certainly had that. Skill missing a bit today, but that's okay. That'll come, like young Byrne said then. They've got a lot of belief in themselves. They want to keep building, and that's half the key too. They're not just here to have a game. They want to build. They want to get better. They want to compete. You know, they want to be part of the competition and be at the top end. So, hopefully both these clubs, as I said earlier, talking to Ricky Dolliver earlier, that they're hoping to name a significant recruit in the coming weeks, and they expect that person to be able to influence others as well, which is a good thing. And Deloraine will be doing the same. They've been in the press a little bit the last few weeks and days as well, promoting themselves, and I've seen their understanding
Bloomfield takes the mark. Swings the kick. Great vision. Gleeson takes a strong contested mark. He's gone back a long way.
Might just be out of his distance, I think, Dave.
There's a lot of players in the goal square if it falls short. And it fades to the near side. Umpire Andrew Fitz. He's had a big day, Max. Andrew style defence. Charge out. Handball. Gleeson. Sideways. Richards, I think it is. Snaps towards goal. And it's one behind.
What a pickup by Gleeson there.
Yep. He held it up, though. 45 kick here to Gladwin. He's got Krushka on. It's a poor kick, but it might still get to Krushka. On the bounce. Can he take it with him? Gets the footy now. Slams it on the boot. Wycall front position. Over the back, George Davies. He's clear. He snaps on goal, and he kicks a goal for Scottsdale. George Davies.
Yeah, it hasn't been a lot of goals, been a lot of stoppages. So yeah, we might get to 28, 29.
The Magpies looking for their first win. Bloomfield worried out of the kick there, but this is a good running forward here by Clark. Penetrating kick to the goal face, and Hewitt marks, and Hewitt goals. There's the answering goal straight away by the Kangaroos. Darcy Hewitt's got. Warwick runs into a brick wall. Krushka again. Deegan Young inside 50. George Davies in a wrestle. And that was well done from Ben Atkins. And a behind's a good result at this stage for Deloraine. They get to reach the contest. Bumps Blacklow off it. Player takes on the tackler there. But umpire says no prior. Umpire Hamish Anderson. Come in and ball it up. Still in a dangerous position here for Deloraine. Scottsdale into attack. Good tap there from Blacklow. Swing towards goal is Brighton Mullins. He's kicked it. Shows some experience there, Brighton Mullins.